All right, there we are, and we are live. So, want to thank you to everybody who's in chat already with all the happy birthday wishes. Also, want to say thanks to Slender Dad and Mad Cheesemo here for hopping on early like they did. And we'll be having more people probably pop in and out all night for as long as I decide to keep this shit going.
What
So,
the? What do you mean? For how long am I supposed to be here?
As long as you want.
The contract says
as long
1 hour
as he
max.
decides to keep this shit going.
What does your contract say? I got an hour on mine. Linder?
I don't have a contract. We couldn't come to terms. His people called my people.
I have people.
There's still I have people too. I swear.
Oh man.
So once we get a few more people here, we'll be probably playing some Jackbox, among other things.
We're playing Among Us? Ugh.
I didn't say Among Us. I said among other things.
That tracks.
Although Among Us could be entertaining with his crew.
Sorry, I was explaining to Grant. He asked if I'm still playing Undisputed. I'm like, yeah, like I keep going back like a beaten housewife.
That hasn't gotten any better, huh?
Well, so the big update's coming in October. That they're going to make some significant changes, but it's a boxing game for those that don't know. I'm a big boxing fan. I was looking at prospects earlier. I probably watched about 5, and man, this dude Steven Navarro, he stood out. Like, it's hard to explain. I know I'm already taking over, but that's fine. We're 2 minutes in. I can do it at this time. So I've waited long enough. So there's this thing about they have some fighters have this charisma in their fighting style. Not in the way of like they're dancing around, they're trying to be Sugar Ray or Muhammad Ali, with the little or talking shit. It's just their literal style just captivates you, and you got to watch like Loma, Floyd, when Pretty Boy Floyd, not so much Mayweather. In a way, Roy Jones Jr. You know what I mean? They have just Mike Tyson.
Yeah, Tyson was fun to watch.
Into it. Yeah, bro.
I mean, he was just
normally I don't do interviews with female reporters unless we fornicate first.
What's the uppercut he had where he pretty much go down to his knees and just come up? It's like, oh god.
Well, I mean, yeah. I mean, he was so short. But but once his trainer died, he got real sloppy with his defense. And then you had Buster
Douglas.
Buster Douglas happened. Yeah, you remember that one, right, Slender?
Which one?
Buster versus Tyson, the great, like the biggest upset in boxing history.
I do not,
bro.
The only thing I remember about Tyson, other than that he used to be really, really good boxer, was that he bit off old boy's ear.
Holyfield, right? Which, by the way, most people say that was an illegal action in the ring. I say that they should have just had a better mouth guards to prevent it. I think it's more of a equipment failure than it is Mike Tyson's fault. Does that make sense?
Right. Yeah, no, not at all.
And now that I think about it, how the fuck did he bite it off with the mouth guard in?
I think he spit the mouth guard out.
He had to spit it out, right?
There's got punched out of his mouth. I don't know. He was getting the ever-loving shit kicked out of him.
Thank you, Christian DeLorme, for the birthday wish. That's greatly appreciated, just as everyone else's is.
So Mike Tyson was at his peak, right? And Buster Douglas was okay. He lost a couple, you know what I mean? But they fought in Japan, and Buster whooped that ass and put him down for the count. What was crazy was Mike Tyson's team was so confident that they didn't even bring all the medical shit. They had to get a rubber glove and fill it with water to try to put down the swelling that was on his under his eyes. They didn't bring anything with them. They thought it was like one round, we're going home.
Dude, that sounds like Mike Tyson's team. Those guys were he wasn't picking the best and the brightest.
No, not after was it Joe? I forgot the guy's name. His trainer, legendary trainer, basically adopted him and was like his dad.
Yeah.
Kept him in line. Gave him an outlet for all that anger and that rage.
Yeah, but once he started to, find himself at the top, he found all the people who would, plant their nostrils firmly between his butt cheeks, and he liked those people, so he started hiring them.
Mm-hmm.
More of an entourage, less of a team.
Yep. Oh, MC Hammer happened to him too. Remember?
Oh,
the reason he went broke is because he had like 900 people.
Yeah. Well, also building a house made out of gold didn't help.
Well, I don't know if you know
it's
this.
An investment, man.
Yeah.
The house will never lose value like most houses do. Oh, wait.
It's better to invest in gold. Ask Daily Wire.
Yeah, man.
Tyson also losing to Douglas also fucked up a lot of other things, because at the time WWF was looking to bring him in as like a special ref or something. And it's like,
no, he was in. He did.
Yeah, they were talking about doing it earlier than that. It was right around the time when he fought Douglas, because when he showed up in the DX shirt and whatnot later on, that was like 97, 98 or something like that.
Yeah, it was 97, 98. Well, when did he lose to Busta? Hey, so
early 90s.
Babe, do you remember when Mike Tyson lost to Buster Douglas in Japan in the Tokyo Dome?
Somehow I have a feeling Shredder is not going to know that fact. I'm looking it up now.
Me too. Let's see here. 1990. You're right. It was way earlier.
So, and they were going to bring him in and for whatever, and they're like, oh, do we really want to bring in the guy who just got his ass beat? He's not exactly, the intimidating enforcer they were hoping he'd be.
I don't know, man. Wrestling was but in the early 90s though, they were still, they had the Shockmaster as a headliner.
Oh yeah.
They had Doink the Clown. So it was entirely different. It wouldn't match with bringing him in at that point. So,
but he was like the hot topic at the time.
I mean, he was the entire decade. But oh man, Tank Abbott, remember him?
Yep.
That dude.
It's funny too, because Tyson was also the first boxer to really get a video game named after him, and also to have his name taken off said video game when he got in trouble with the law.
Well, to be fair though, it was the original Nintendo. There wasn't a lot of options for boxers to get video games either. True.
But after a while, though, after he got in trouble for, I think it was for the grape thing,
alleged,
that Mike Tyson's Punch Out became just Punch Out.
Yeah, and you didn't fight Mike Tyson at the end. You fought Sandman or Mr. Dream or something.
Oh yeah, it was something like Super Macho Man, Sandman, and then Mr. Dream or something like that. Same fighting style, just a different sprite.
Yep. You'd think they'd call that whitewashing.
You'd think.
They would now. I don't care what he did to his wife and he's in prison for.
Oh, yeah. If it was a different time, man. If it was a different time.
Right? If you're going to replace him with anybody, it better be George.
He could grape whoever he wanted now.
I love the joke Futurama did for George Foreman. He's like, here's my new Foreman grill. It pumps the grease right into my mouth.
Dude. Don't talk shit about the Foreman, okay?
No, yeah,
I just got rid of my OG Foreman grill and got a new one that you can disassemble and put in the dishwasher, and it's awesome.
That was an important thing. So did you know that Hulk Hogan had the option of either going with that grill, right? Or some pasta thing.
Yeah, a pasta restaurant.
I don't want to spoil the ending to this, but guess which one he chose? Not the
wrong
grill.
One.
Yeah. The only place I even knew that one of those existed was in like the Mall of America.
Yep. Hulk Hogan, not known for his business decisions.
Not so much.
He was always trying to go in business for himself. That's a wrestling.
He wasn't really good at picking movies and TV shows either.
Dad over here talking about crimes on your channel. Dad talking about he's going to try to steal his neighbor's internet.
What, did he lose power or something over there?
he hasn't had internet all day, and apparently they've got to send a technician out to take a look. It
Ouch.
sounds like there's a lot of construction going on in his neighborhood. It sounds like somebody might have hit a line.
So why would his neighbor have internet? Chad, unplug your modem for 5 seconds and then plug it back in.
Yes, Chad, try the thing that everybody tries before they even make the call, but then they always ask them to do after they've made the call.
Dude,
yeah.
You know, I got banned from Ubisoft support chat or whatever because the servers for Future Soldier was down. So I hit them up and they're like, "Hi, how can we help you?" It was the chat thing, chat with a person or whatever. I said, "Hey, do me a favor, go into the server room, unplug it for 5 seconds, and then plug it back in for me."
Yeah.
They did not think it was as funny as I did.
Having done tech support, I probably would have found that funny.
What did I say? They said something. I forgot what they said in return. And then I brought up like, are you telling me that there's like gremlins running around your server room because not gnawing all the cords? What are you talking about? Just go unplug it. Plug it back in.
Mad, the terror of IT techs everywhere.
Name 7 times I upset them.
Well, there's at least one, if not 2.
Well, then the Xbox one when my name got banned.
What name got banned?
Get Fisted.
Oh. Yeah, they hit one of my buddies too because he had Cronin's disease because his last name is Cronin. And they're like, "Oh,
hold on." Oh, sorry. I thought you said he had Cronin disease because his last name was Cronin.
No. He called himself Cronin's disease, and they're like, "Oh, it's too close to Crohn's disease." He's like, "What the fuck? Who cares?"
Was the disease named after him?
Or did he? I thought you were saying he got it because of his name. Like, oh no, why did they name us this? I forgot it was Crohn's. Is it Crohn's disease? I thought it was Cronin disease.
Why did they name us this?
Then again, this is also the same guy who got banned for 3 weeks off of Xbox Live because he screenshotted a naked character in The Witcher 3.
Wait, why did he get banned?
Because whenever you screenshot something on the Xbox, it automatically uploads it to the Xbox servers.
Oh.
Whoops.
And he's sitting there, he's like, he tried to appeal it. He's like, it's a game that's on your platform.
It's in the game.
It's in the game.
EA Sports, come on.
And they're like, nope, appeal denied. He was not real happy about that, I must say.
And those are the days, dude. When you run your mouth on Xbox Live. I was an assassin with my shit. Because I didn't go like, oh yeah, well, I slept with your mom last night. No, you didn't. You don't even know where I live. And you don't know who my mom is. You know, I wouldn't do shit like that. I would go daggers to the heart. I'd hit him, send me a message. You better be doing some spell checking, some grammar, because I'm gonna point out everything. Fuckers. I had one dude. He sent me 5 messages because of how long his message was. He couldn't fit it into a single one on Xbox. And imagine how long it took him to type it out on his goddamn controller. His message after message. And I sent
He's just getting angry and angrier because it's such a pain in the ass to do that on a controller.
I sent back K. Just the letter K.
That's always a good.
Yep.
Yeah, I want to call you out for being lame and stupid for calling out spelling and grammar, but I can't. My hat is off to you. Much respect. Love it.
Yeah, that's a good way to just enrage him even more.
Yep.
There's only been 2 games that I've gotten hate messages in, and one was Smite. Go figure on that one, right, Slender?
Dude, never. Smite. I have good matches, and I still get like the message from someone going uninstall, and I'm like,
I never, dude. I had one dude who was so mad at me that he said it was that I didn't have a conscience, right? Because of the way I played. Now he spelled it as like a not
like
conscience,
a consciousness,
but,
like
yes,
the lake.
Yes. And I'm like, and then he doubled down. He's like, "You're wrong, bro." I'm like, "What? No, dude. Look it up. Why wouldn't you Google this before you responded?" And then he's like, "Okay, we're both wrong." No, we're fucking not.
As Soul Assassin puts it, never knew my mom was so popular among gamers, or how many underground rappers there are.
Oh, true. I remember her. Oh, dude, I met some crazy people. I met a literal pimp. He used to be a pimp. I can't remember his name. But yeah, he was a cool dude. Oh, no, sorry, I'm wrong. He wasn't a pimp. He was a porn star. Anyways, my bad.
Yeah, 6 of one, half dozen the other.
Yeah, he was an actual porn star. Well, an ex-porn star.
Was he a porn star named Slickback?
Slickback? No.
Slickback.
I know Slickback. It's Slickback.
No. You got to say the whole thing. It's a pimp named Slickback.
That's it. It's funny, dude. I heard that in a song the other day. Which one it was, but yeah, that's funny. Trying to find something. Am I just gonna have to keep talking and spill this dead air? It's your channel.
I'm trying to figure out if you're going somewhere with this.
Yeah.
Oh. No, yeah, I'm looking something up. I was just talking shit.
Oh. So yeah, buddy of mine should be hopping on sometime shortly. My buddy Doc. Hopefully Chad gets his internet situation sorted. Brahma said he was going to be running late because he has family.
Of course he is. No, he doesn't. I was at his parents' house, didn't see his parents one time the whole time I was there.
Right.
I don't think he's there until like noon, dude.
What? I was up at like 8 o'clock in the morning, I think.
Bullshit.
I think the term would be still up.
No, I went to bed before he did. And then he came in the bed with his cold feet. Or
now I've heard too much.
Was that the line?
That I mean, maybe not for you.
No, definitely not for me.
I was having a little bit of FOMO missing out on the freaking Dallas meetup, and I'm sitting there now. I hear stories like this, and I go, not so much anymore.
Like okay, you would have made it there to the bed. Are you kidding me? No, but that apartment was nice, or what? Not apartment, but whatever you would call it.
Whatever you would call it.
Yeah, dude.
Summer home?
No, it was above the garage. But like, man, the shower was so nice. It had that big, like, giant head thing that is above you.
Oh, were you in like a mother-in-law suite?
Yeah, I guess that would be what it would be called.
Okay. Yeah, those are usually pretty nice.
Yeah, it was like 2,000 square feet. I assume. I didn't measure. It felt like 2,000 square feet.
I think Soul Assassin might have just coined a new term.
Was that?
Bra Mads.
Bro night?
The bro night. Mads? Yeah, Mads and Brahma having a bro night is Bra Mads.
Oh, man. So that's their power couple name?
Well, we took that too far real quick.
Man, look at Chad talking shit in the chat.
I think Matt is trying to justify his
casual Brahming.
What? He didn't complain.
Not to you.
I can't. Okay. This dude goes, if a chick tells you no, stop one time and you pull your pants up, you F word.
Okay.
It was funny. I'll send it to you. I don't want to say it.
Yeah, I don't think you should.
It was just funny, man. It got me. It cracked me up. Do.
Yeah, so it's got the new case installed for my PC yesterday. This thing is nice. Very nice.
How do you get a new case?
But
nothing else? You just took the guts out of one case and put a new one on it?
Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I told you that I accidentally broke the glass panel on mine.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, at that point, it's probably no cheaper to buy a whole new case because those glass panels are
this case
the most expensive part.
Yeah, this case cost me about $150.
Yeah, it's not bad.
No, it came with like six RGB fans built in. It's one of those new dual chamber cases.
Does it have vertical exhaust?
Yep.
Nice.
and everything's set up so with plenty of space. If my ever upgrade my video card and it's bigger, it'll have room. So on. If I go back to liquid cooling, it's got room for that. It's quite nice.
Cool.
I swear by vertical exhaust. I like that.
I have both. Because I don't care how you spell.
Wow, that's going back to the old 360 setup. Right?
Yeah, dude, guy was mad, man. Why don't you and your clan get some skill and learn how not to use the F2000 in spawn camp?
Not a single capitalized letter in the bunch.
Well, I forgive it because he's using a controller. You know what I mean?
I don't. You can still go hit that shift key. If you're going to take that long to type it in, you can put in a little bit of extra time to type it in correctly.
Slender, you used to play WoW. Did anybody use proper grammar in that game?
I did.
So you were like the only one. Let me guess, you also typed out the entire dungeon name instead of abbreviating them.
Yes.
Oh, God.
It's because I can type 130 words a minute.
Yeah. Oh, there's
that. By the way, I was loved by the Spanish people. Okay. Thought that was your cue to bring it up.
Oh. I just saw it, so.
Go to fuck your asshole motherfucking gringo.
Oh man.
Oh man.
I wish I
had. That was all from Ghost Recon?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I never saved them when people got angry with me.
Oh, this is one of the first memes.
Thank you, Mila.
I actually made a meme on this. This was back when memes were mostly just pictures with text on it. Wait for him to finish. I don't know Spanish, but pretty sure he's telling me good game. Let's see. Puto gringo de la vie. Peniche. Peniche. Pendejo aprende AJ.
Yeah, those all sound like very complimentary words. Yeah. What I remember.
Yeah, exactly. From what I remember from Spanish, those are like the best of the best compliments, even.
Like, I think one of them is Spanish for bro, another is Spanish for manly, another is Spanish for my dude. So I think he was saying you are a really manly dude, my bro.
That's what it read to me.
Something along those lines.
Here's one. This guy, one of those longer ones that I would get every once in a while. You know, I appreciate the way the Git Squad strategizes and flexes superior team strategy, but you hooligans cross the line by being bullies. The strategy you lack is restraint based on situational awareness. In a nutshell, you guys blow nuts for hacks. Yeah, man.
What? Was he saying you're hacking, or was he saying
no? So you could hack people in the game, and we had one dude called get tased, right? Because you would tase him, and that's all he would do is hack. Didn't give a fuck what was going on. He's gonna get him a hack.
Yeah, so I've played some games with people like that. They'll find some niche thing that'll just drive the enemy team nuts, and just run with it.
Dude, that's like one of the best parts, though.
So remember you had rep on Xbox 360?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And that was why people would they would literally rally to give you bad ratings to hurt your rep so you wouldn't get paired up with them anymore.
Oh, okay. Well, I approached it a different way. I wore mine as a badge of honor.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I
0% preferred you and did not submit a review. 100% avoided you.
Wow. Yeah, like I said, the only games I ever got hate messages in were Smite and Overwatch.
Yeah, I've gotten them in Smite and I've gotten them in Overwatch, but I don't know.
The best one I got was when somebody figured out I was kind of smurfing in Smite because they just brought it to the PlayStation and I didn't link my account yet, so I was playing against like absolute noobs, and just went in and curb stomped their entire team. Yeah, they weren't real happy about it.
That's kind of smurfing, but not really.
It was fun though, because it's like, oh look, a team of 5 mages, and I'm playing Odin. This is going to be fun. Stock up the magic protection and just go in jumping.
Yeah, it's never any good with Odin, but he's good. I mean, the people I've seen him play, he's good.
Who?
You might enjoy the game Smite, since you do enjoy some PvP type stuff.
No, man. I try to avoid PvP. It doesn't bring out the best in me.
It doesn't bring out the best in any of us.
No, it doesn't, but we still do it.
But if we were all on the same team... Or is Mad one of those people who, once we start losing, he blames everyone else on his team?
No, not that at all. No, I'm talking about the my interactions with other players.
Oh,
on the other side.
You're a bad loser, but a worse winner.
No, I don't do it. Look, I don't do it because I'm mad or anything.
He does it because it's funny.
I do it because I'm an asshole.
Yeah. There was this one dude who sent me something about being a potato.
Potatoes.
So he's calling you an Irishman?
Oh, I think I found it. Oh, no, okay. Where does it start? Here we go. Yeah, all right. So remember that dude I was talking about with the conscience or whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess I didn't get the very beginning of it, but here's where this guy tried to tell me he was right and told me to read the definition. Right? I went 37 and 2 here.
I'm right.
Yeah. 30. Oh, hold on. Here it goes. Don't need friends like you. I can sleep here. Yeah, this was it.
Oof. That's not spelled right either way.
No. And then he goes, we're both wrong, but you're dumb to correct me wrongly. Is Stordo?
No, there still needs to be an N in there at the second part. It's basically like conscience, if I remember correctly.
So this guy I messed with so much, and he went missing for a while. I thought that he Minecrafted himself. Until finally he had his new name, and we may have a problem with this, but it was good though. You'll like it. But I finally heard him speak again. I'm like, wait a minute, I know that voice. Is that you? Whatever his fucking gamer tag was. I was like, oh, thank God. I thought you. Anyway, because we were on this big ship map, right? And he was talking about port side, steam side, whatever the other side is, right?
Starboard.
Something, yeah. Or he said some kind of military term. I'm like, dude, were you in the military? He's like, yeah, me too. I was in the Army. What branch were you in? He goes, I was in the Navy. Never mind. I thought we had something.
Ouch.
Yeah, I know.
You know who you're talking to right now.
I know.
But I thought we were bros, man.
It was just him, not you.
Okay. Sure.
He deserved it.
I don't have a complex now or anything. Thanks.
Well, at least that's better than, oh, you must be gay. Am I wrong?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, man. Those are such good times.
Yeah. Unfortunately, nowadays, we have to have, our gaming sessions, instead of antagonizing rando strangers, it's, us antagonizing each other.
I don't do that. That's you guys.
Oh, it's definitely Mr. Tambo over there.
What? I don't antagonize anybody, okay? I mind my
God forbid someone chucks one of your lights off the castle, though.
Oh, well, if anybody fucks with my lights, yeah, then we're going to have a problem. Because those are my lights. I'm supposed to be dealing with them, not you.
Okay. Here's a good one. This dude, Fredos, he was one of the regular guys I would see all the time, right? And he thought he was really good. I want Slender to read his profile bio.
Is this it?
This is it.
Okay, so this guy's name is XXXNMSXXX Fredo's bio.
Yeah. Well, no, not it's not Fredo's bio.
FYI, my wife and I use this profile. She is known for being a elite player on Left 4 Dead. However, if I split screen with her, that's double trouble for you. Do not underestimate us. I known to be a elite player on Ghost Recon. I swift and quick on my feet and excellent at shooting my mark. Don't blank or you will miss me and you will be dead before you know it. What?
Okay.
Like, he claims he has a wife, so he should be at least 18 years old. And yet I think a kindergartner could write better than he could.
Well, in his defense, he claimed to have a wife, not an education. There's a you know what I mean?
There.
It's so bad. It's so damn bad.
Right?
I can't believe you've saved all these for this.
Of course I did.
It's smart. I wish I'd have saved some of the things.
Yeah, but at the same time, it's not like you knew you were gonna be making content in the future.
I was just saving it for myself, bro.
Oh, all right.
I mean, look, if you had stats like this, would you not keep it? Look at that. That's a 3.81 KDR.
That's pretty good. Let's see.
We're talking almost 100,000 kills.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yep.
I wish it said how many matches you played more than just how many matches you won.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point.
But 4,470 matches won isn't bad at all. Total time played.
Unless, of course, you played like 70,000 matches.
55 days? 10 hours, 47 minutes, and 0 seconds?
I have no idea. Maybe?
It's the only thing I can think of. Because that's a lot of matches won.
Mm-hmm. Of course it is.
That's impressive. Then again, I have seen you make some pretty nice sniper shots in the new Ghost Recon, so there's that.
Yeah, I have my moments.
Oh, you certainly do. You certainly do.
Oh, dude, this guy had such a great profile name, Swampy Nuts.
It just makes me funny. It just makes me laugh in this day and age. They have all these game companies trying to cut back on quote unquote toxicity, and they make you sign all this digital shit before you start playing. Okay,
so before I show you this, remember this is back in 2015, 2014, something like that, right? Before all the woke stuff. All right. When I was trying to find a new name after they banned Get Fisted, this was one that I was gonna go with.
Oh boy.
Get Aroused.
Get Aroused.
And then my avatar.
Yeah, the avatars. The avatars just makes it.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Right. They did not accept it.
Of course they didn't.
Can't imagine why that would be the case.
No clue.
They're probably sitting there, can we ban this guy? Well, he hasn't done anything really wrong. Shit.
What? I don't remember this one. I don't remember the context for this at all. Look at this. I have no idea what.
You gotta know when to quit. Can't let there be another Sandy Hook.
I have no idea. Wow. I have no idea what.
Wow, dude. That's
right? I have no idea what this guy
was talking thing. About.
That's wow. Maybe because you just lit up their entire team.
I mean, yeah, kind of like if they were just a classroom of.
Was there a map in Ghost Recon that was set in a school?
I don't think so.
I mean, I played that game a little bit, but not enough to remember anything.
Oh shit! I hit 4.0. I forgot about that. On my KDR.
Nice.
Yeah. Yep. I want to be on your team, please. And then people asking if we're modded.
Oh, I can imagine. some people, even in this day and age, just can't handle the fact that somebody outplayed them.
Oh, of course. It's always the default. Or that, or like you gotta
or hacks, yeah.
What is the not mod switch, lag switch?
Oh, lag switching, yeah.
This one goes, I'm sorry I called you a my mom heard me call you that. It made me say sorry.
That's a new one.
I mean, it's actually old.
Well, new in the fact that I've never heard anybody say that their mom pretty much called them out and made them apologize. What's going on, Gibbons? I've got a built-in lag switch. It's called Xfinity.
I've got that too, unfortunately.
This guy, I give him credit because this was pretty good. Slender, you can read this one too.
I'm going to travel back in time, find the dinosaur egg, bring it back to the future, sit on it till it hatches, raise it, love it, and then watch it mangle your lifeless and helpless carcass while I touch myself inappropriately. Yeah, okay.
I brought out the best in people.
That's something I've said now.
Yeah, I can see that, Matt, and I can understand it, having gamed with you a few times now. No, more than a few, but well, we still gotta stop you going, yeah, it's over there.
No, that's
Where's
not me.
There?
No, I'm the one that always calls out people that say that.
Yeah, okay, fair. Because you've yelled at me a couple times, actually, now that I think about it.
Okay, we say yell.
Well, not yell, but it's like, Imp, what's there? Huh? What do you mean there? Huh? What are you fucking talking about, Imp? Oh, yeah, that guy that I just shot. He was over there.
Is it close to over yonder?
Yeah. It's like foul ball with his vistas.
With vistas?
Yeah, I had him playing Elden Ring, and he's like, wow, the vistas in this game are just beautiful.
What does that mean?
The landscape, the view.
Vista.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a real thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Oh, someone else is joining us. What's going on, Joe?
Not much, man. Sounded like you were partaking when I was getting on. What's going on?
Oh, usual. Just listening to Mad tell some stories about the 360 days, and we can all remember how those went for some of us.
360?
Xbox 360.
Xbox? Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah, he was showing some of his some of the messages he saved from people.
Really?
Yeah, bro.
Okay. That's cool, man.
Not sure if Matt, if you and Joe have ever met. Same with you and Slender.
Yeah, I've streamed with him somewhere.
We did. Matter of fact, the drunkest I've ever been streaming. We did a Toxic Tuesday one night, and he kept making fun of me. It was hilarious. It was great.
What? Me?
Yeah, you. I kept saying every time we were talking about. I think it was a Dirty Harry movie. I think we were doing, and I just love Clint Eastwood, and every time you mentioned a different movie, I would say he's at the height of his powers. And he said, well, man, he can't be at the height of his powers every time. And I was so drunk that I was going to respond with, well, he's always at the height of his powers, no matter what age he's at. But yeah, I was pretty hammered that night. But yeah, Mad's great. I love him to death.
Thanks, man. I don't remember the movie though.
You're a war veteran, aren't you?
Yeah.
Mad? Yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to make sure. I'm a vet too, not a war veteran. I never had a shot fired at me in anger, but
don't recommend it.
I'm a veteran of the Cold War from way back. I was a military policeman. That's nice. Why I do the Military Monday shows with Gary.
With Gary.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Gary's a good guy.
Yeah, he's a great guy. Happy birthday, Imperatus.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, a youngster.
Yeah.
You're a youngster. But don't let me interrupt. Keep going, man. I don't want to hear these stories. Dude.
No, I just wrapped it up. It was just people. I was really good, and people don't like people that are really good, especially if they let you know they're really good.
Yeah. I think
so.
That's the part
you're turning what 30? You're turning 30 today.
48.
Shut up.
Yeah, he's a kid.
You're 48.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
You're fucking old.
Yeah.
Hey, watch it. I'm 50.
You're only a couple years behind me
at
there,
the end of this
Slender.
month, man. Watch it now.
I'm 42 years young or whatever.
I'm the youngest one on the panel.
Yeah, like I said, you're only a few years behind.
Haven't even hit my 40s yet.
Don't recommend it.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad.
I don't think I can avoid it.
Well,
yeah, Soul Assassin.
There's one way to avoid it, but let's not start talking that dark.
Oh, man, come on now.
Oh, what, like adrenochrome? Is that what you're
moving to Canada? Yeah. That's what he's talking about. Moving to Canada.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Soul Assassin is young, but he gets it though.
Yeah. Yes, he does.
So, did you get anything good for your birthday, sir?
Not really. Just a new computer case, but then again, I needed that more so than wanted it.
There you go.
Other than that, not really. Nothing major.
What, dude? I got you the most metal gift of all.
Nothing.
Nothing.
And that would be correct.
Oh, I got a dude that I want you to check out. He raps and does heavy metal. I've never heard anything quite like it.
Okay.
Like Linkin Park?
No. It's hard to explain. Like,
I mean, I've heard some weird shit like Buddhist monk metal. That was interesting.
No. This guy, he rose with Tech 9 every once in a while. And you know, Tech, he's a big fan of Slipknot.
Okay.
I like Slipknot.
I like some of their stuff.
What did you think of that one song I sent you there, Mad? The Japanese hip hop.
I really like Psychosocial, actually.
That one video I sent you, and you were like, "What the fuck is this?"
Oh, yeah, I don't remember at all.
Japanese hip hop. It actually has the DJ is actually really good.
Is he?
Yeah. Although I think it's either the DJ or the MC died in a car wreck a number of years ago.
That happens. I was never into metal. The heaviest I got was 311's Grassroot. No, I'm kidding. Incubus? No. You sleep on it, but if you've ever heard the original version of a certain shade of green, way different than the acoustic. That was like their lounge version. I like their acoustic stuff better. Korn, their first album, Love the Bagpipes. More bands need to use bagpipes.
I listened to a few that use them.
AC/DC did at one time, didn't they?
I believe so, yeah.
I think they did in one or two songs.
Bagpipes are used. Accordions are used.
They used cannons once, though, too.
Yeah, well, AC/DC. Certain metal bands do go a little, I almost want to say excessive with some of the stuff they do.
Yeah.
I mean, Amon Amarth travels around with half of a Viking ship for their stage show.
As one would.
As one does when you're Viking metal. So, yeah, there's that.
As
Viking metal.
Mm-hmm.
Man, I had a friend of mine come over to the house one time. We're big fans of, like, we grew up together and we love 70s horror movies, like Phantasm and Halloween and that kind of thing. We were having a John Carpenter night. We were watching some of his old stuff. And then we were both getting hammered, and he and I decided to start switching off, showing each other clips on YouTube. And I was showing funny stuff, and he kept bringing up European, like Viking metal and just all kinds of European metal.
Yeah, I'd say probably about 80% of the bands they listen to are not American.
Yeah, I was fixing to say that's the first exposure I ever got to that stuff, and I was like, man, there are some great musicians on this planet doing some music, man.
I was going the opposite direction. I thought you were about to say, and that's when I stopped being friends with him.
No. No, me and this guy have known each other forever. Matter of fact, he works at the comic book shop that I get my comic books from. He's been working there for years.
Oh, that still exists?
It does. We've only got one in town, but and it's like I think it's called Excalibur Comics, Cards and Games. They've got toys. Hell, half the store's full of Funko Pops. But it's not exclusively comics anymore. But they still exist.
I don't think. Yep. I don't think any of those type of stores in my area are strict comics anymore. They've all branched out, or they started off that way.
Sports cars, toys, tabletop games, things like that.
I don't know if there is one here.
By me. Actually, he carries Gunpla stuff now.
Really? Huh.
Yeah.
I don't know if we have one here in the Tone. Soul Assassin, do we have a comic book store here?
I would imagine in a city of that size, there's at least one.
I thought when Nerdrotic got here, thought he was going to start one.
But why would he do that?
Right?
He's making plenty of money YouTube, and he don't need that kind of headache. Running
especially
brick and mortar business.
Comic industry nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah, most of the comic shops that still do make decent income, they're making it off of like events, like Friday Night Magic.
Yeah.
They'll have their Warhammer 40K crew that's in there playing
tabletop games. Yeah.
Do they do like pub quizzes and stuff?
No. No. There's no money in that.
Oh, there's big money in pub quizzes. Are you serious?
Not if you're at a place that can't sell alcohol.
Yeah, most of these places are set up in place.
True.
In places zoned for just retail. It's not zoned for liquor, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
Back in the day, before I got divorced and all of my money was gone, a buddy of mine, we were actually starting a bar. We were looking at some property and stuff for it, and he was the business side of it. I was like the face, you know what I mean? Because I'm not good with, I don't know, responsibility. Anyway, so
color me shot.
What are you laughing over there for? Anyways, we had a few cool ideas. One, it was going to be an Irish pub thing, right? There was this mirror that we had that we were going to have that has a image of a leprechaun sitting at the bar at the very end, right? And it would just pop up every once in a while. It's kind of like something for people to catch, and we're like, we don't want to talk about it. And then you get the name and whatever. And then we were looking at doing events with whenever the Comic-Con comes into town,
right?
Because it was going to kind of have a little flow with that as well. But that didn't go through. And
that's a tough business to make it in, man. I was a bartender for 18 years, and I think the longest I stayed at a club was about 7 years. Because eventually something new opens up and drags your customers away.
Mm-hmm.
You end up having to go to work there, that kind of thing.
Well, yeah, there's a novelty to it. And once people kind of get bored, it's like, okay, well, what's the next new novelty?
Right. And we were talking about that happening and what we can do as we go along. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It was all him. He had all finance bullshit and all that figured out.
Mm-hmm.
I was just the pretty face behind it.
You were just like, people will like me.
You were the Stan Lee, right? You were the Stan Lee of it.
Yes. Yeah. I am as great as he was.
There you go. Well, I'm just saying, he was the face of Marvel Comics, but we all know the guys that really did the hard work with Kirby and, Ditko and stuff like that, Yeah. But you got to have a face for the organization. You got to have a front man. No doubt.
Which is why I wish I could find my Mauler or Sitch, somebody that does all the work and all I had to do is show up and be the talent. You know what I mean?
Yep. Oh man.
I mean, that's not a bad life though. It's definitely a way to go about things, whether it's a good way.
I mean, yeah.
So what games have you been playing lately, Imperius? Matt, don't you play games with him on
Yeah.
We've been playing Ghost Recon, what is it, Breakpoint?
Yep.
Breakpoint.
Diablo we played a bit of. Oh, speaking of, I can carry you just like Shags was doing that night, Mads.
Whoa, Shags was carrying who?
He was also level capped and you weren't. So I would say,
man, you better go back and watch.
We didn't record it.
Well, Ben, it sounds like you don't have any proof to what you're saying. And
obviously, myself, Brahma, and Slender have all been playing Elden Ring.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Yeah. How do you like the DLC?
It's good.
Yeah.
It's very good.
I heard some of the patterns are changing a lot to throw people off. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Well, they did announce that they're going to be doing a tuning update soon because it might be a little too hard.
A little too hard. Well, they already did one with the new system that they put in, the new blessing system.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
that got to change. I'm sure there's a couple other ones that they might have overlooked, like that weapon Brahma was talking about the other night. It's got almost 200 bleed buildup on it, which is kind of excessive.
That's insane.
Yeah. Dude, the martial art weapon, if you level it all the way up, put bleed on it, it's got like 97 bleed.
97 is pretty high, but
yeah, and how fast
200 is ridiculous.
Yeah, and but think about how fast the martial arts weapon is.
Oh yeah.
Well,
and every single
you guys are all braver people than I am, because I would never play that game. That's the kind of thing make me want to quit a video game. You know,
I'm actually impressed 70s has gotten as far as he has in it.
Dude, I had
yeah, I've heard he played it. Yeah,
he's been playing it.
I had the Dark Souls revelation because I didn't play Demon Souls. The first Dark Souls came out and everyone was talking about it, so I played it for a while. I got as far as Ornstein and Smaug, and I could not beat them, and I quit playing for a year.
Yeah, that was a lot of people.
I got pissed at the game. I hit the wall. I was like, this game pisses me off. Every other boss. Fuck this game. This game is stupid. The people who made this game are assholes. I'll never play this game again. And then like a year later, I came back and things just started to click, and I've loved it ever since.
Cool. Yeah, the Souls games are not my kind of thing. My favorite game, you know this, Imperatus, is DC Universe Online. Always has been. So that's the kind of thing I like. That's Madden. I like the sports games.
Did you ever play City of Heroes?
No, but my first league leader on that game back in 2011, because I'm a first-year guy on that game. He had played it extensively, and he was telling me all about it. And I've heard that some fans of that game started up their own server and they're playing it again.
Yep.
So, yes.
Yeah.
City of Heroes was the pinnacle as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, way more power types than DC Universe can come up with, and combinations therein.
Yeah.
And so much customization that like your hero wouldn't look like any other hero. Not even close.
Gotcha.
Unless you were trying to match a hero from a comic somewhere, your hero was probably going to look totally unique.
And the only other game that ever came close to City of Heroes as far as that level of customization was Champions Online. But that
but it was like it was a shell of what City of Heroes
now, were both of those computer games?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. See, I'd have never played that. I'm a console guy, so I would have never played it.
Well, I do think
and City of Heroes actually went a step further, and there was also City of Villains.
Yeah,
and the PvP was the people from City of Heroes could fight the people in City of Villains.
Wow.
Yeah, they did a pretty good job with that. But that one thing you and me have been talking about doing, I think we can get Madden on too. Because he is a Madden player.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep, this is the year, guys. They're going to turn it around.
I haven't bought a new I haven't bought a new Madden game.
Neither is he.
Like, oh God, almost a decade now.
This is the year.
Pumping out the same thing.
This is the year.
Now I'm buying the NCAA game because they haven't made one in 10 years. But I'm not buying the new Madden game.
No. I'll let you know if this one turns out to be worth it.
People are really looking forward to that NCAA game for sure.
Where is? Hang on a second. I got to show you how much I paid for 23 for the Xbox Series X. Let me find it real quick. Hang on.
What did he pay for?
Last year's Madden game.
Oh,
not the 24, the 23.
Be right back. I'm gonna grab something to drink real quick.
I paid like $3 for it, man.
Really?
Yes.
Wait, but I thought you haven't played it in 10 years.
No. I'm playing it. I'm still playing. My favorite team is Seattle. Oh. So my favorite version is 15 with Sherman on the cover. Yeah, and I play that daily. I play that every day when I have my morning coffee. I play in the game. I just don't buy it brand new. I buy it when the old one goes out of stock or the new one goes out of stock.
Well, I lucked out because it comes out around my birthday, so it's usually just a birthday gift for me.
That's how much it cost me.
Damn.
For the Xbox Series X, the 23 game. Yeah. Not this year's game, right? And I checked on it today. This year's game is still going for like used $45 at GameStop. I'm like, you guys are high putting this kind of sticker on this thing. Nobody is playing this thing right now, you know? I never buy them brand new anymore. Well, the only reason why I even put the money down on NCAA is because they haven't made one in a decade.
Yeah.
I just want to have something new to play college football on. I'll tell you what broke me of pre-ordering games, and that was WWE 2K20.
Was that
both? It's the one with Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch on the cover. I spent $100 on that thing, and this is when they were still $60. I paid $40 for the season pass because I don't have time to unlock all that shit. And I played it for an hour, man.
Was that the one that was so bad they had to stop making it and take a year off?
Yeah, they stopped making it for a whole year. They put some other arcade thing out that year that was just totally stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I played it when it came back, and it was actually a lot better.
Yeah.
I guess
I haven't touched it since. The only reason why I kept it is because my two favorite wrestlers in the WWE over the last few years, Roman Reigns and Becky Lynch, were on the cover. It's like a collector's item to me. I never play it, though.
Dude, I haven't watched wrestling since...
But I play that Madden almost on a daily basis.
2002 probably is when I stopped watching it.
Wrestling? Yeah. I'm off and on. You know what? I don't watch it on a regular basis, but I keep up on it.
I get that.
When the Dork Knight and I were doing Dork Side of the Ring a couple of years ago on Pop Culture Minefield's channel, I watched it on a regular basis. But God, man, that year, I mean, I struggled to even keep up because they got so much wrestling out there now. I mean, you can sit there all day, all week, and you're watching hours and hours of stuff just to keep up with it. So I follow, it's funny how many British people are fans of wrestling, and they've got great wrestling channels. Of course, everybody knows about Wrestling Observer Live. Brian Alvarez.
Never heard of it.
Really? Well, I mean, most big wrestling fans do. Brian Alvarez is that one. And then I watch Wrestle Talk, and they're out of Great Britain. I think Ollie Davis is the guy that's the head of that one. And, it's just a quick 10-minute watch in the mornings to keep up on what's going on. I don't watch it on a regular basis.
You said what wrestling? What?
Wrestle Talk.
Oh, Wrestle Talk. Okay.
Wrestle
I thought
Talk.
It was the there was this. There was
What Culture? What Culture? The one with Simon on it. He does one. What Culture Wrestling? He does.
I used to like a lot of their stuff until about 2016, I guess, or 2018 when everything went. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Mm-hmm.
And you can see they were bringing in people for certain reasons, like what happened with Green Junkies.
Yep. Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. But I got to tell you, the best story of wrestling to me in the last 10 years is Cody Rhodes and what he did by leaving the WWE, proving he could do things on his own that were impressive. And then, they did that All In show that was an independent show, and it was basically on a bet. Dave Meltzer, Uncle Dave, they call him, the guy that's the insider for Wrestling Observer Live. He was answering a tweet. Guy asked him if he thought Ring of Honor wrestling could fill a 10,000 seat arena. And Cody Rhodes was wrestling there at the time. And he answered the guy in the tweet. He said, no, I don't think they can do it right now. Not with their current stuff. And Cody Rhodes said, I'll take that bet. And him and the Young Bucks put their money together. They got a place outside of Chicago. All they told people was that they were going to do it on the last day of August. It was going to be an independent wrestling show. And all anybody knew was that the Young Bucks and Cody Rhodes were behind the thing. It sold out in a half an hour, Matt. 11,000 people.
Damn.
Sold out in half an hour. That's how tired people were. You said you quit watching in 2002. It hasn't been good since then. Yeah. Ever since WCW died and they haven't had any competition, it's been boring as shit.
Same thing happened with Madden. When they got the exclusive rights.
Exactly. When 2K went out. Yep. That's when they started pumping the same game out every
competition.
Year. It breeds success. It breeds great
innovation.
stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. But anyway, They put on that show, and Tony Khan, the son of Shad Khan that owns the Jaguars. The Jaguars are a huge organization, but it's just one of their many companies. This guy's a billionaire, right? And Tony Khan's his younger son, and he was at that show in Chicago when they had it in 2000. I think it was like 2018. I think.
Yeah, sounds about right for All In.
Yeah, and he got with them afterwards and said, "Hey, you guys want to start your own wrestling company?" And that's how AEW was born, All Elite Wrestling. Yep. Which needs to they're going the way of the WCW, man. It's Tony Khan's got to hire somebody that knows about booking wrestling.
Yes.
Because WWE is blowing them out of the water now. They really are.
So for a while, what I would do, I would eat a gummy, and then I would watch one of the old pay-per-views from the Attitude Era, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then I would listen to Something to Wrestle with Bruce Pritchard.
Yep.
Right.
Covering that same one, and it was some of the most fun I've ever had in my life. Just dying watching these old school pay-per-views.
Yeah.
They were so much fun.
They are. I've been off and on with wrestling my whole life, but I've always enjoyed it. I mean, when I was a kid, now I'm going to sound like an old fuck, but when I was a kid, the Von Erichs were wrestling in Texas, right next door to us. I'm in northwestern Louisiana. I'm only 20 minutes from Texas.
Yo, I grew up outside of Tyler.
Tyler, all right, yeah. I'm only about an hour and a half from Tyler.
Yeah, of course, yeah,
absolutely.
One of the Von Erichs, I don't remember which one, put my dad in the fucking claw because he said wrestling was fake one time. Yeah, they grew up next to each other.
It's probably either David or Kevin. I think they used to use their dad's move. I'm sure you've seen that movie.
I think they all did when they were in Texas.
It's
once
I saw the movie. I thought High School Musical was awesome in it. Whatever his name is, I can't remember his name.
Yeah, Zac Efron. Fantastic.
I think he's a phenomenal actor. Yeah. Both in drama, more serious roles, but also he is hilarious, dude. Him in Baywatch was fucking fantastic.
I've never seen that one, man.
It's really funny, dude.
I need to watch it though. That looks like it'd be a guilty pleasure, man.
Yeah,
really
absolutely. He blows The Rock out of the water.
But my favorites back then though weren't the Von Erichs. It was their rivals, the fabulous Michael P.S. Hayes and the Fabulous Freebird.
Freebird.
Fabulous Freebirds. Yeah. Bam Bam Terry Gordy. I can't remember. I never can remember the
Buddy
short
Rogers.
blonde's name. Buddy Rogers. But I was more of a Garvin guy, the guy that replaced him later on. The dark-haired, curly-haired guy.
Yeah. It wasn't Ronnie Garvin.
Michael P.S.A. the shit, man. He was the shit talker. He was the shit talker before Ric Flair. I mean, they started about the same time, but Mike was a little bit bigger because the Von Erichs were pretty big at that time, you know. And but Ric Flair, man, when he blew up, they all paled in comparison to him. That's for sure. My favorite wrestler ever is
Dusty Rhodes,
Macho Man Savage. That's my guy. So
you're gonna say Dusty, baby? I got 32 moves.
American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. Is that who you're talking about?
I got 32 moves that are banned across the states and in Puerto Rico. Never seen anything like me before. The American Dream.
Polka dot shorts. Yeah. Maniac. Yep.
So Mad brought something to my attention that we should introduce Joe to
he's never
channel on YouTube.
What's that?
Mad's been showing us this stuff from a place called Tomorrow's Teachings. And it's pure left-wing insanity.
Okay. Really? Right, hold on. Before we do this, let me go have a smoke. Let me get something to drink.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna take 5.
Yeah, okay. Let me see if I can get.
Yeah, well, let's put it this way. The video he sent me, the title is "White Family Terrorizes Their Maid. They Live to Regret It."
What?
Yes. Yeah.
When we come back, I want Slender to try to give a synopsis of the last video we saw with the.
Which one?
The one where each other bites off the thing and then the
yeah.
When we get back, I want Slender to try to describe that video.
Yeah, you know it's bad when you have to struggle to give a synopsis of something.
Is this the one? Is this the one that looks like a green planet Earth?
Yeah.
Is their logo? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I've got it here. I'm gonna subscribe so I can check these fools out.
Oh no, don't give them the because we're
don't give them the sub. Okay, no problem. I can.
We're still trying to figure out if they're actually like really think this stuff or it's all some form of satire.
Yeah, I think they really think this stuff.
Yeah, so do I. Especially after that one video we watched.
There's a lot of weird stuff going on.
Yeah, I still want to know where they pulled the whip from in that one video.
The synopsis right here says, "Let's make this world a better place, one video at a time. New videos every Monday and Friday at 12 p.m. Pacific time." Founder and writer Jason Garcia.
They make Neil Breen look like a genius.
Well, let's check out Jason Garcia, see what this guy's all about.
Wait, are you saying that Neil Breen isn't a genius?
Well,
you're lucky Matt's not here right now.
Let me rephrase that. Normally, he's a mad genius, like a mad scientist.
There you go.
He's just more, a genius without the insane part.
Oh shoot! I'm getting a lot of Major League Baseball. Okay, so we're gonna have to look for him somewhere.
And I still say when Mad starts making more content, if he goes back to doing the mad science type stuff, like the animals, that he should also start dipping into like history.
Right.
Slender, can you imagine Mad talking about the Lost Legion?
No. That'd be weird. Maybe actually.
Because that's something he could actually have fun with, especially hearing about the Emperor roaming the palace, yelling about, a legion getting wiped out by a bunch of freaking barbarians.
It depends on how serious he takes it.
Yeah.
By the way, here it is. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, no worries. I don't know. Because like the Lost Legion, you could make jokes, but I would present it seriously.
Yeah, well, that's you. I mean, again, this is Mad. You think he would present anything seriously?
Probably not.
Yeah. Or, him talking about the bombing of Hiroshima or Nagasaki.
Yeah.
That could get a little dicey, though.
We pissed a lot of people off with that one.
Yeah. Or have him start doing more science stuff.
I still feel like it had to be done because, like, Japan was going to never say die. But I know a lot of people disagree with that.
Oh, I don't. Let me tell you, when I went and saw that was, I don't walk out of movies very often. And the only reason why I didn't walk out of The Eternals was because my wife was with me. And the only reason why I went to see it is because she's a big Angelina Jolie fan. She wanted to see it. But whenever that tech guy, the black character, when he's standing in the crater of Hiroshima and he's, oh, look what they did with the tech I gave them. They don't deserve it. I was like, man, they just saved millions of lives. You stupid son of a bitch. I almost got up and walked out of the theater, but I said, no. I'm going to let my wife enjoy her movie,
Yeah.
You're a bigger man than I, Joe, because I wouldn't even gone to the movie.
Well, man,
cost of life,
look, you got to remember, I'm also the guy that went with my wife to go see Barbie too, and wore a Ken T-shirt too. So I do love Foxy, man. She's
accepted
awesome.
That the cost of life, if we had to go to a ground invasion of Japan at that time, would have been astronomical on both sides
because they wouldn't have stopped. I mean, They just wouldn't have stopped. That's just their culture.
Dude, it was like several years later, and there were still, small Japanese contingents in the islands down south that were fighting. They'd even been given the order to surrender, and they were like, hell no, never surrender.
Speaking of Japan, I did watch a pretty good anime the other night, Slender.
Oh?
Older one called Space Cobra.
Space Cobra. I've never
the main characters, it's hard, it's pretty far science fiction. It's like 1,000 years from now.
Uh-huh.
But the main character is a little bit of Han Solo, a little bit of Indiana Jones, and a little bit of James Bond all rolled together.
Oh, yeah, he looks very much like what Japan thought American men were in the 80s.
Yeah.
That looks very... this is what American men are supposed to be like.
Well, it's also the same guy who did Captain Harlock.
You can tell. It looks very. Oh wow. There's a very scantily clad woman on the cover too.
Yes, there is, and there's one throughout the entirety of all of it.
What's the name of it?
Space Cobra.
Space Cobra.
I've watched
Space Adventure Cobra the movie.
Yeah, I watched the movie and I watched like an Ovis series from 2009 that was really good.
Yeah.
I used to watch a lot of.
There was a TV series from 1982 to 1983. So yeah, right there in that sweet spot.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Very good art, good animation. The story's actually pretty good.
That's about the time I was watching Star Blazers, I think. Was early 80s.
I thought that was late 70s.
Could be.
I mean, I've seen a couple of the original versions of those shows or of Star Blazers. Wait,
Star Blazers. I used to run home.
Was that the one with the mecha or the Yamamoto?
Yamamoto.
Right.
Yep.
Yamamoto. Yeah. They redid that series somewhat recently too.
Well, you know what blew me away, and I didn't know about it until 70s brought it to my attention. They made a live action version of that.
Yep.
And I loved it. That was great.
The modern version of it's really good too.
Yeah.
They made a live action of what now?
It's called Star Blazers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's an anime from we were talking.
It was an anime from the 70s.
It's around 79 to 81, somewhere in there. Okay.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, here I'll just look it up, just like I did Space Cobra here.
Like it was based on I think it's called like Starship Yamato or something like that in Japan. Yeah. Think Star Trek with big military ships. That actually
1979 to 1984.
Star Trek minus all the boring bullshit. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people like
Black
Star
Tiger
Trek,
Squadron.
But...
What was the coolest, man? And the wave motion gun. It was the engine, but they'd flip the engine around and turn it into a gun coming out the front end, man. It was cool.
Yeah, and the main ship actually looks like a boat.
Well, they pulled it out of. I mean, Earth's getting destroyed by the Gamelons, right? They're bombing the place with asteroid bombs, and everybody's moved underground. And they took the Yamamoto up out of the ground and retasked it to be a starship. It's really cool, man. It's a cool show.
We're talking the largest battleship ever made. Yamamoto.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, it's an actual ship that was...
And then they incorporated it into the spaceship.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Hang on.
Never mind. We sunk that shit.
Right? But let's see. Hang on. I'll share it real quick so you can see it. This is the Japanese poster from one of the searches I just did. Hang on. And boom. There you go. Imperatus.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the old art too.
Yep. I can't blow this up any bigger. But yeah, that's what the ship looked like. And that was the wave motion gun right there, that big hole in the front of it. Of course, the smaller guns right there, like all battleships back there then had, or they shoot energy out of them too. But the Black Tiger Squadron came out of the belly of it. They'd fly out of the belly of it.
The Yamato had the biggest guns ever made for a Navy ship.
I meant compared to this big hole in the front of it there, buddy.
I know. You're talking to a sailor, okay?
I hear you, bro. I hear you. Yeah. But yeah, it was a cool show. And they actually made that into a live action thing at one point. Yeah.
Very cool.
It's a good series. Yeah, it's good stuff.
I think it was only 2 seasons of it. They had the 1 year against the Gamelons, and then they had another one where the first one was Gamelons, and then the second one, remember, it looked like a ripoff of Star Wars because it was a huge city in a ball, right? Yeah, and it looked like the Death Star, kind of, and I think they had to go take out this guy. I can't remember the plot for the second one's a little hazy for me, but I remember the first one because they had to travel. They only had a year left before Earth was going to die, and they had to get out to. It's all in the opening. Just search for the opening of Star Blazers, and they tell you the whole plot in the song at the beginning of it. Yeah.
And the 2 seasons thing, this is probably the 80s anime kid in me coming out, but like I am of the opinion that the perfect length of anime is 26 episodes and no more.
Right.
There are way too many like Inuyasha where I liked it for about 30 or 40 episodes, and then I was like, we're kind of getting on, and then it's like at 200 something episodes, and I'm like, why is this still a thing? Like, he's not doing anything like what he was doing when the show started.
That's right.
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
Oh, we were talking about anime shows, and he was talking about what's the name of it? Something Cobra.
Space Cobra.
Watched Space Cobra, and I was telling him about the one I watched as a kid, Star Blazers. I say a kid, I was in high school. Star Blazers used to come on from 1979 through 2000, or excuse me, 1984. It was on the air.
So. My favorite anime I watched growing up was maybe Motorcycle Mice from Mars.
Motorcycle Mice anime. From Mars.
Was it animated?
Anime is not the same as animated.
Fine.
I was fixing to say.
What about Street
You're a
Sharks?
weebologist, man. You should know this shit.
More of the culture that I'm involved in.
The oldest one I ever watched, I think, was Speed Racer. That was probably the oldest anime.
I did really enjoy the One Piece anime. If more animes would redo it in live action, I think it would be more popular.
They screw it up half the time when they do it, though. Really, One Piece is the exception to that rule. They usually screw it up.
Yep.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, and I don't
even the Japanese necessarily.
Yeah, even the Japanese mess it up. Nope. Because really, when you look at the Star Blazers one, I'm sorry. Go ahead, man.
Yeah, but One Piece is a very absurd anime to begin with.
Yeah.
If you take like a more serious anime like Cowboy Bebop, for example, they tried to match the tenor and tone. They completely fucked the story, but matching the tone didn't work for very specifically like Ed.
Yeah.
From Cowboy Bebop.
There's certain things that just don't translate from being animated to being real.
Yeah. And I think the absurdist undertones throughout One Piece worked well with the way that they set it all up.
Right.
But I don't necessarily know that you can do that with every anime.
Dude, Shredda, when they used the snail as a phone, she lost her shit. He's like, what is happening?
Well, I think I have a feeling we're going to be saying that over the next few minutes.
Sure, let's check it out. What do you got for us?
Yeah.
Well, let's see here. So, this ought to be entertaining.
Tomorrow's teachings.
Was that you, Slender, or the show? I can't hear it. Somebody didn't share the audio.
Oops.
Yeah. Gotta click that button, buddy, if you're gonna share it.
Which button?
Okay. Whenever you pick the screen you're gonna share, look at the bottom. There's a little checkbox that says share audio.
When you click to share, there's a little checkbox.
It was on.
Okay.
Oh wait.
Okay, when you click to share, there's
no. I see what I did wrong there.
You either muted the tab or
no, doing it through not tab. I was doing it through window.
Oh, okay.
And you have to do it through tab or screen. So I just went screen.
There you go. Yeah.
Is there audio now?
Nope.
What the hell? Boy. Give me a second.
Technical problems. Technical issues. We're going to get through it, though. Check and make sure you didn't mute the tab. That's one thing you can. I screw up on a lot when I'm trying to share and I can't figure out the sound thing. Now, you don't have the actual video muted. You can tell that.
Yeah, no. Here, let's try it now. Is audio now?
Yes.
Okay.
Breaking news: the notorious Karen and her son Cal have escaped prison and are on the loose.
You turn it up for me.
Familiar with the duo?
Yep.
They are racially targeted murderers for a living.
Are we gonna be okay? We're supposed to be the most high secure person in the world.
No.
What?
Are they gonna come after us?
Probably.
No, they're probably already caught.
They're not. That's why they're on the news saying
I
they're
won't
not
let
caught.
anything happen to you, okay? Okay.
Maybe we should clue
I
in
have to go
Joe
to
as to
work.
what
I'll
this
pick
is.
you up
Oh,
soon. On the way
okay.
back. Don't leave.
So this is a
I
shared
have-
universe, right?
Okay.
And in one part, there's the lady named Karen who was caught shooting Mexicans who were crossing the border. She
Okay.
was caught, and then it turned out her son was had a very short haircut. If you get what I mean.
Yeah.
And then they're
Gotcha.
and then but they started making out or something. What are they banging to?
I don't
Nobody help me on
remember.
that one?
Is this an episode 2 of one of these?
No. It's just a shared universe.
I keep forgetting that they're doing the lessons tomorrow.
Tomorrow's teachings.
Yeah, the
Tomorrow's teaching.
TTEU.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Keep going. You don't need to know
Yeah,
about that one.
that's
It's fine.
what I was
What, Mom?
I don't think it plays a
Nothing,
big.
mister. I wish I could stay. I really do.
You leaving him alone?
On the escape of Karen and Cal from prison.
What the hell is here right now?
What?
Oh, shit.
Shut
Oh, God.
up.
Oh, shit.
But your mom needs to go make money for us to
Shut
survive.
up.
But you don't work on the weekends.
Clearly, she
I
does.
picked up a new job. I have to go.
Oh,
I'm
she's
going to
doing
be
stuff
late.
on the weekends.
Watch your baby sister, okay?
You
Okay.
white
Love
Mexicans
you,
must
Mom.
die.
I love you more.
I'm killing this whole dude.
So explain to me what happened.
Hold on,
one more
pause it.
time.
Pause it.
Why, Mom? Like,
So much has happened. So was that Karen and Cal that broke into the newsroom?
That's what
and
it looked
Yeah.
like. Yeah.
Well, no,
Yeah,
it
'cause they
definitely did
said,
not
"Oh
look like he
God,
got shot.
she's here! Oh God, she's here!"
So she's leaving this little kid home, and his younger sister is being babysit by him.
Yep.
All right, well, move on, I
Latchkey
guess.
kids.
No,
This is
no, that
amazing.
no.
Already.
I already told you like a million times.
I still don't understand what happened. Bella, I'm not leaving until you tell me what happened.
Okay, geez, God, you're so annoying. So, it was like any other day. I was
right.
at the table doing my homework when I
You're-
smelled something disgusting. Like, I mean, really, really bad. So I got curious.
I was at the table, and then they show a flashback to her being on the bed, not the table. No, nobody
Well,
else.
that's because she's
Yeah,
lying.
no, I kind of caught that. And then
Yeah,
she's like,
she's
"Oh, I
lying.
smelled something disgusting. Oh, I wonder if it was your feet."
This ain't the dog one, is it? No, this isn't a dog. No, not the one where the Asian lady
Eats the dog.
and then turned the black guy into their slave. Yeah, no, that's not that one.
And I went to go see if I could see where the smell was coming from. And when I got to the kitchen,
Right.
I saw Carmen with my own eyes
What?
on the counter taking a huge.
What?
So I hit her with my bat and I cuffed her and I called Border Patrol.
Wait, hold on. That was not her legs. Go back. Hold on. Go back.
And then when I got to the kitchen, I saw
Pause it on
Carmen
the legs.
with my own eyes on the counter.
Those are
taking a
man
huge-
legs.
I was fixing to say, I
And
thought I saw
I
hair.
saw Carmen.
Those
With
are
my own-
man legs.
Yes, they
I don't
are.
even think she's wearing the
So-
same thing. Why was she on the kitchen
What
on
are
the
all
island?
the stains on that sleeve?
What is that?
Oh,
Is
these
that to
people are
keep
dirty and
something from
gross.
going? Oh, on the sleeve. Sorry, I was distracted by the stairs and the safety net that they have on their stairs.
I just
Yeah, that's
noticed
kind of
that.
weird too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I was looking at that. It's like, I'm like, is that
Bizarre.
like Saran wrap?
I don't. It
That
won't
must be
keep a
like
kid,
proofing,
That's to
so a
keep
kid doesn't get his
from
head
going between the
stuck.
bars.
but it looks like a
Yeah.
mosquito net. They're still going to get their head stuck through it. Now they're just going to suffocate.
Own eyes on the counter taking a huge. So I hit her with my bat and I cuffed her and I called Border
See,
Patrol.
not even wearing the same shit.
How did you know she was illegal?
Every Mexican cleaner is illegal, Mom.
That's not the takeaway. That is not the takeaway from what happened.
You're right. Why
You're
would she
right.
do that?
Who knows?
Jeopardize her job? She had 4 kids back home.
She took a shit on our counter, Mom.
Right?
Can you
Yeah,
stop
I'm with
feeling
her on
pity for
this.
her?
Yeah.
You're right.
Disgusting is what it is. It's a disgrace. She's probably trying to mark her territory. Like, God, lady, this is our country,
What?
not yours. Whatever.
What?
We're all dirty and
That's-
killers.
hold
and
on.
liars.
Hold on. That's not even how you mark your territory. No one's like, oh, I'm going to take a shit by this tree.
All right, well, speak for yourself, Matt.
You are distinctly individual, Slender.
Also, I guess
Hey, I'll tell you what. Nobody's been trying to get in my territory.
How is this the first she's hearing of it?
Right? Oh.
Bella, they're not all Mexicans aren't like that.
Yeah, agree to disagree.
Agree to disagree.
Oh,
racist.
Before I forget, I have something a little
We were
surprise
just moving
for
on
you.
from that story, I guess.
Yeah, just
Yes.
doesn't even bother mom. She's like,
Agree to disagree.
Oh my God, no freaking way. It's the Karen shirt?
Oh
How
my
do you know I wanted
God.
this?
I know you've been following the case for a long time. And while I disagree with the message she and her son are putting out there, I want to do something special for you. I want to do something that you would love.
It's amazing how in their videos the liberal
Thanks,
is
Mom.
always so reasonable
I love
and
you,
helpful
Bella.
and kind.
Right. I hate
That's
Mexico.
how
That's
every
lady,
liberal
man.
advertises
Give me all your
is.
fucking money.
Please don't shoot. I have a family.
Give me the fucking money right now. I'll fucking shoot you right now.
Okay,
what
okay.
is he wearing
I swear
underwear
to God,
on his
I'll
head?
blow your head off right
What
now.
is that?
Fucking hurry up. Let's go. Come on.
Wait, isn't
What,
this
you
the
trying to
kid?
fucking get me caught? Come
No,
on,
this is the
let's
black
go.
guy that got turned white, remember?
Here.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Give me the money.
Take it.
Now get on your fucking knees right now.
Well, I gave you the money.
Get on your knees. Get on your fucking knees right now. I said get on your knees. Now fucking bark.
What?
You're gonna lose your head right now if you don't bark. Come on, let's go. Louder. I can't fucking hear you.
What? There you go.
Now bark like the fucking dog that you are. Come on.
He just
Louder.
did.
Let's hear it. Fucking bark.
Wait, those were his legs.
Yeah, they're
Come
his
on,
legs.
I can't
Yes,
fucking hear you.
I agree.
Show me what you can do. Well, now you got it, fucking punk.
Okay, well, moving on.
Well, that was awfully nice of him. He let the
Right.
guy live.
Hey, Christine.
Uh-huh.
Rose, where are you?
Wait, I
I'm
thought she got
sorry, I'm running
fired.
a little late. I was
the other
actually
one's name was
waiting for the
Carmen.
bus. I don't have a car right now.
Can you hurry?
I thought she left at
I
night.
have to
The
leave
lady
in a
who
little
ate the
bit.
dog?
And I really want to get you
No.
situated before I leave.
Yes, sorry.
Are
I'll
we
try.
sure?
No, 100% positive. That's not the lady that ate the dog.
No.
Okay.
She looks like she ate the lady that ate the dog.
Sure.
She has to bring her own mops and shit?
Well, she's a small business owner.
Do a spirit change.
Oh, the breathing.
I know, that's
How
what I
much
was saying.
spare change did she give him?
I was
I
going to
tell them
say
it's
spare
this way,
change
it's
and
that
bills.
way. I don't know what they're trying to say, man. I don't know what they're doing.
Anyway, the reason why I pulled you over is
Uh-huh.
we're notified we have a person of interest just robbed a mechanic shop driving this
no.
type of vehicle.
Brother, do you think I'm the type of person that'd rob a bank?
Mechanic shop.
Exactly. Prove my point,
Ooh,
brother.
that was smooth. That was smooth of him.
Come on.
Whatever,
Stop,
yeah.
stop twisting my balls, man.
Stop
I don't
twisting
think
my
you'd be
balls.
doing this. It's probably some Mexican or black that committed this crime.
Brother,
Statistically, he's
you said it,
correct.
not me.
Yeah, that's not racism.
Hey,
that's what we call
that's
the
her
law of
right there,
averages.
man. I think that's her.
Her?
Yeah,
Her?
her, man. Take a look at her. She's Mexican. These people
Well,
are never up to any good.
They're
You know what I
never-
saw? I think I saw her earlier at the mechanic shop running out.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, you're
Pause
right.
it.
Thank you for serving
You
your
need to
country.
pause it more, bro.
Oh.
Listen. Okay. He comes up. He's like, "Oh yeah, this vehicle is matching a description. That it wasn't me. He's probably Mexican. I wouldn't rob a bank. It was a mechanic shop. Hey, I was at the mechanic shop that got robbed. He was there.
Yeah, it seems like his story has drastically changed all of a sudden, and that
Right?
might be cause for concern. But well, we know that's not going to happen in this show.
Yeah. And why would a cop pull somebody over in a tack vest?
Well, maybe he was out on a tactical mission.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
I mean,
just-
Reen Tambo always wears his tack vest.
True.
If you're a good officer, that's what
I
you
like
do.
those glasses though. All right.
And Renee Tambo is also known for percussive interrogations.
That's the
Did
only.
you say
Yeah, no
character-
problem, man.
Yes.
Have a good day.
You're under arrest, you dirty Mexican!
good.
Seriously?
Oh, give that
On your
man a
first
medal.
day at work, and you don't have the audacity to call me or
Wait,
text
you talked
me?
to her.
Come inside.
What is happening?
I need this house perfectly. I was thinking of firing you when you got here, but I need this house perfectly clean by tomorrow. I have an event. No. I am so late. I'm already even maybe later for work. I gotta go.
Let her do another
Bella
take.
is in her room. She will let you know what needs to be done. Please check with my daughter, and
My
I will
daughter?
see you. I'm working today and tomorrow. Take it easy. Have a nice day.
I thought she just got tackled by a cop.
Yeah.
I thought she did too.
Wait. It
Yeah,
was
babe.
that kid.
Just like that, babe. Keep going.
Is he wearing like girl pants?
Oh, what the fuck
Oh,
is
God,
this?
is weird.
Oh, baby.
It's the best toy I ever had.
Oh, yeah?
Oh.
He's like Army
Excuse
Hammer.
me? Alien! No, I'm not a thief.
Alien!
No. I'm your...
Oh!
Alien?
Here, keep these peas on your head.
What happened?
You came into my room while we were working.
Well,
While we were working.
Yes, I was making a video for my OnlyFans.
Okay, well, she got you there. Look at
Sorry,
y'all
we
laughing
just,
at her.
You know, didn't know who you
Yeah,
were, so we
that's
thought you could
work.
rob us.
I'm your new cleaning lady.
Okay, well, now I know that, but I just forgot you were coming today. So, are you going to start cleaning, or do I have to?
Yes.
So, great. So, can you start with the kitchen, and then the bathrooms, and then I guess
Okay,
the
so this is a
rest of the house?
flashback.
And do a good job. Make sure everything's spotless.
Hurry up. I need to suck on them toes.
Cool. Cleaning supplies are going to be in that closet back there. Just,
What? You had a problem with his delivery of "Hurry up, let me suck on those toes"?
Yes,
Yeah,
I did.
yes, I did.
With it.
He's a young Army Hammer.
Do my room last. Carson and I have some work we have to finish up.
Yeah, come on. I want to see a little bit of that action over there. Come on.
What? Is he
I'll
drunk?
get started. Thank you.
I think I should up my rates on OnlyFans.
Based off what I just saw, I think you could charge double.
You're right, babe.
Charge double.
I know.
Why is he looking at us?
Do you think maybe you could suck my toes?
Ew, absolutely not.
Gross.
I do have an idea though, so
Is he? So he's a. We talked about this last night,
Get
Slender.
fun
He's not just a toadist. He's also a metodist. Like sadist and
talked about that
masochist.
this morning. You
Oh,
were
was it
talking
this
about-
morning? Well, it was last night to me.
Yeah, the difference between a sadist, a masochist, and a sadomasochist.
Yeah, he's a sadototicist.
Yeah,
Go on.
sadototicist. Makes
Yep.
sense.
We can move on. Pull up those underwear, bro. Buy something that fit.
Right? What the hell?
Did he just try to pull it down more? Why is he just walking around in his underwear?
What?
What? Is that a chocolate penis?
That's what it looked like.
Where'd the cleaning lady go?
She's right there.
Right
Cleaning.
there.
Okay.
It's just water.
Oh, well.
Oh no!
It's
My drink.
water.
Rose, can you put
Where's
that
the
up for me?
baby?
It's water.
Yeah, but there's baby stuff
No,
everywhere.
Look, I was supposed to say, there's a pin back there with all kinds of kid toys.
Stupid
Really,
Mexicans.
man?
Why would you do that?
So why not? You're not even supposed to be in this country, so why don't you go back to your own?
I'm a U.S. citizen.
Liars. You probably crossed the border illegally.
Oh, she definitely did.
Okay, well, to be fair,
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
right.
I don't care
Keep
for
cleaning,
her
dog.
tactics, but she's not wrong about her being in here illegally. What the
Yeah.
In the
This is
Never
so
been.
ridiculous.
fucking weird.
Mom! Hey, sweetie.
Like a kid that age is going to read a book without pictures.
What
Right.
took you so long? It was
Hey,
a big house.
At least the assassin never came and got the kid most of the time.
True.
Not really. Then quit it and stay home with me.
Oh,
I
fuck, I hate this
can't.
kid.
We need to make money for us to live. Where is your sister? Over there.
Oh no.
What happened? What do you mean? She's not breathing.
She's
I
a
thought she was
baby,
sleeping.
motherfucker.
No.
No.
She's dead.
Fuck. Jose cries.
You left a newborn with your 5-year-old
Why?
because you're a horrible parent. That's why.
I don't even feel bad for you, lady.
I don't.
What the fuck were you thinking?
Next
I
day.
don't. What is that? A workaround to late-term abortion? You just leave it in the.
Did she go to work today? Her baby died.
Right on time.
She went
God,
to
you look
work.
like poop. What happened?
Apparently, you didn't even love your baby, you
My-
dumb bitch.
Last
Baby.
night?
Died last night.
Oh, sweetie, come inside.
Oh, he's being sweet to her.
Oh no, too bad.
Oh, look at that face. Very sweet.
Oh.
that.
Well, okay, but he may have not heard
You
her
know,
about the baby
No one
thing.
cares that your baby died.
Got
Okay,
one
he
less
did.
illegal immigrant Mexican in our country.
Wow.
Oh, what? Wait, how did he know where they lived?
He stole her purse.
Did he get twisted neck?
Oh, dude, this must have been like the greatest role he
Hopefully it's
ever
go
played.
viral.
And
Well,
probably
we
the
should try to
only.
collaborate with the Mexican hunter Karen. We'll see what happens with you. You don't look too happy, do you?
Well,
You
no.
give me a little mean mug.
It'll be so epic. Oh, and Rose, we had a huge party last night, so you're gonna have to redo everything you did yesterday. Okay?
Okay.
Ugh. I don't know what it was that they hit her with.
Yeah.
Hold on, are
Rose
you allowed
starts
to do that?
tidying up the messy house, driven by the urgent need to support her son financially. Despite
Well,
facing abuse,
At least you
she
have double the money
perseveres
to
and tackles the task at hand.
take care of your son
Child
now.
rearing? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her cost of living just got basically cut in half, right?
Yeah. So maybe they were trying to help her, but in their own kind of way.
This has got to
They're
be a
both
massive
fucking
troll. This has
terrible
got to
way.
No, I looked into whether or not this is all bullshit. It's not.
got to be kidding me.
They actually believe that this is how people behave.
Who is that? Oh, you know her?
Well, I mean, okay, pause it.
That's the last
Let's
one
be
she
honest
killed,
here.
right?
All lefties do believe that every Mexican knows every Mexican, every black person knows every black person. They're
Oh.
very small communities. So,
Yeah.
True.
but remember, conservatives are the racists.
Right?
I'm so confused. The timeline on this.
Yeah.
Okay, keep
That evidently instead of calling the border patrol on the first,
Congratulations on the new job, little sis. I'm so
That
proud
was
of
her
you.
sister.
Thank you, Rose. It's really exciting. It's a well-paying job, and now I
not.
can finally start being able to take care of my kids.
Your life is starting to really turn around.
It really is. I just wish
Aw.
Dad was here to see it.
Did Karen kill her?
He is.
Kill him?
Up there.
No, he's not here to see her. You dumbass, you made her cry.
He should have left us when he had the chance.
What?
Why didn't he, Rose? Why?
He grew up there. The whole family was there.
He should have left
He
us.
wanted to be home, Carmen. Dad made his choice to stay.
Just the way he died,
How did he
I
die?
couldn't believe it.
Maybe I could believe it.
No, sí, Freddy, aquí qué pasó con el
No, all good. How's the business going? That much money to make. Don't bother. It's going to get more complicated. Yes, it is. Hey, come on now. Let's drink. You're not drinking anything. That is the last one. Olele. This is going by so fast. Don't worry, I can take care of you. What is this? What?
This is probably how the dad died.
By not being able to read the captions quick enough?
They talk so fast and kill them.
Is he gonna get run over? Wait.
Buenos días. ¿Hacia
That
dónde
car's
vamos?
adorable.
Gracias, hermano. Lleno a la San Fernando de la calle Cuarta B con 27.
This is the first time they've ever did an
I think
international
I got a
shoot.
flat tire.
Yeah, they went international with this one.
Who's this shady looking guy with the mohawk?
The wannabe mohawk, right?
The faux hawk.
Oh no, he's a Sicarios.
Sí. Quietos. Esto es un atraco, cabeza abajo. No se mueva, no se mueva. Puta, no me vaya a hacer nada, marica. Yo tengo hijos, hermano.
This is the most accurate part of any of their videos.
Familia, a mí eso no me importa, hermano, a mí eso no me importa. Deme la clave, Esa es la clave 5228, esa es la que yo uso siempre. Esa es la que yo uso.
I mean, honestly, it's better than everyone else we've seen so far.
Yeah.
Except for the Army Hammer guy. They're all talking at the same fucking time? Give me the correct pin. How do you know it's not the correct pin? This is going on for way too long. Who filmed this?
Well, considering the size of the car, it must have been a joy getting 4 people in there and a camera.
With the camera?
Cameraman, right?
Yeah. And they have multiple cuts inside. He's still asking for the pin? I thought they already gave him the pin. This is their worst video.
It's pretty bad.
Wait, hold on. That's not what that gun does.
I know, that's why.
That was the worst flashback.
They were
That was
killed
all
off camera
nonsense.
by a weapon we don't know about because we didn't see it.
They could have cut out 80% of that, and we would have been fine. We would have understood that her dad was killed by a Sicario in a cab.
That's it.
A Cabcario.
It's almost like they could have just said that her dad was killed.
Yeah,
by
that would have been
Sicario.
fine too. I don't
That
even
we
know
didn't
which one
actually
was
need
her
to
dad.
see the whole thing.
Yeah.
Does anyone even know which one was her dad?
Nope.
I'm gonna guess the older guy in glasses.
They were all old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Why we're here. We have a better life here.
I'm thinking it was the guy in the striped shirt.
I don't even remember one had a striped shirt on. All I remember is Mohawk and the super old guy.
Okay, there you go.
A better life for our kids.
He got shot.
I love you.
So, you found Carmen.
What happened?
She was misbehaving, so I taught her a lesson.
You killed my sister.
Carmen was your sister?
Yes, I just said
Could
that.
you?
No, it's actually hilarious.
You're a killer. Why would you do this? She was a
Because
human
she's a killer.
being.
No, she wasn't. You know, it's just an ordinary day. Scrolling through the live streams when I came across this captivating account.
What?
Those eyes. So beautiful,
What?
so
Oh, it's
intriguing. They really sparked something inside me. Now I'm following her path. Carmen was a good cleaner.
murder
Great, even.
horny.
Maybe perfect. Maybe a little too perfect. My mama loved it. I resented her for it.
Because he cleaned.
So I bludgeoned
her?
her. And I framed her. And I told my mom that Border Patrol came for her. It's just too easy.
I'm calling the police.
I wouldn't do that
This
if I
is
were
my
you.
path to Hollywood.
Why
No.
not?
No, it's not.
Tell me. How's your son Jose?
No.
Follow me.
How do they know so much about her and her kids? Are you
They
saying
probably made her sister tell them everything before they killed her.
Baby! Mom, I'm scared. It's okay. I'm here now.
So, Rose, if you can think about calling the police, your son will pay for it. My boyfriend?
Well, then
shoot him.
call collect.
I'm gonna blast both of you Mexicans if you don't shut up.
He's my
Shut your
favorite.
mouth.
You're sick, Bella.
He's
But I won't let you control us anymore. Jose, come here.
No.
Let's go.
What? How?
Rose and Jose escape, reporting Bella and Carson to the police for the crimes they committed against Rose. Rose turns her sadness into positivity, transforming her cleaning business into $1 billion company and becoming a successful real estate
How did
investor.
she go from cleaning
Karen,
to real estate
the
investor?
hunter, seeks revenge now that she is out of prison.
Wait, revenge?
But when the police arrive at the house, Carson and Bella are gone and nowhere to be found. We suspect they are teaming up with Karen and Cal.
Okay, here's the lessons learned.
Star man, fuck Generation Hope. Y'all a bunch of clones. Tomorrow's teaching is here to take your souls. We ain't scared. If you got a problem, we can settle it in the boxing ring. Another thing, guys, we got some crazy shit to say later on. You know, unfortunately, a lot of you guys aren't subscribed to tomorrow's teachings, which is really unfortunate because we'd like you guys to be part of our journey we have going on here. This little path we got going on tomorrow's teachings. We really want you guys to be involved in every single one of our videos, and we really think you guys can get a lot out of it. And, you know, we think you can love them as much as we do. And, yeah, we love you guys. We want you guys to keep coming back.
I don't like him talking about how much he loves me when he's in
they're
a
picking
bubble
5
bath.
lucky Patreon members
Okay,
to
I'm
have
listening.
a chance of winning
never
$1,000,
mind. Got a
Patreon
as well as
too?
having a trip to come out to LA and shoot with us on the next
What?
tomorrow's teaching video.
On
In order to enter
board.
the contest, make sure to become a member of our Patreon as well as subscribe to our YouTube channel of Tomorrow's Teachings. What's up, guys? This is Oliver from Tomorrow's
Wait, what the
Teachings.
fuck?
Remember, we are all the
hold on,
same.
hold
Doesn't
on.
matter
Pause.
what race or ethnic background we come from. We are all the same as
That's illegal.
What?
To have a competition with a monetary prize that
Uh-huh.
you have to pay to enter is illegal.
Wow. Let me introduce you to fucking the Powerball.
I was fixing to say, man, FanDuel, any of that shit? Does
Yeah,
it ring a bell?
If we're talking about lotteries are different. You have to have a license for a lottery. But you know how, like, if you play the McDonald's Monopoly game, it says no purchase required.
Yeah.
There's a reason for that. It's because if there was a purchase required, they could get sued.
So I
saying
should
that
sign
you
up
can't
for their
participate in this unless you sign up for their Patreon, which I'm assuming you have to pay money.
Well, most likely.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, they can get sued for that.
But they're bringing change to the world for the better
I'm just saying.
through their positive messaging.
Positive message.
Like, I don't know
Yeah.
exactly how it works, but I'm pretty sure there's a reason that, you know, whenever a competition like this happens, you can technically sign up without buying.
My God, I can't believe this attack. Slender, your anti-wokeness is getting out of hand. You will attack anyone you see as a threat to your
I'm trying to
hegemony,
help them
fucking
out
white
because I want them
supremacy.
to keep making this great material, and I don't want them to get in trouble.
This great material. Okay.
Well, it's great because it gives us something to laugh at.
Oh yeah, it's definitely laughable, no doubt.
And that one is not even one of the craziest ones.
No, that one was
sure.
very. They were very not like controlled. You know what I mean? They held it back
Yeah.
in that one.
Yeah.
So
They were conservative
Slender, give Joe here the synopsis for the other video.
Yeah, okay, I will do that, but I just looked it up. No purchase necessary laws are primarily enforced by the Federal Trade Commission, as well as on state-by-state basis. Ultimately, these rules aim to separate sweepstakes from an illegal lottery, since it's illegal for anyone but the government to run a lottery. So,
Okay. Well, there you go.
yeah. Now, as far as that episode, it's the second episode because apparently there's an initial episode where the main character, a white kid, gets made fun of for having a small penis.
Right.
Oh, good lord.
From
How great.
there, I
Just
don't
wait.
know exactly how he's making out with his teacher. And
Oh no,
falls
no.
off
Okay,
a
I can
bridge.
cover this part, right? So the first video, we're talking about the video, the crazy one. So in the first video, he was getting made fun of because he had a small penis. He tried out for basketball. The coach was making fun of him because he's white and couldn't play, right? Then everybody started making fun of his penis, and then he was going to jump off a bridge to Minecraft himself. When the coach showed up, they started the Small Penis Club. Then his ex-girlfriend came, who was making fun of the penis, and they threw her off the bridge. And then they started.
That sounds a lot better than what I just watched.
And then they started making out.
But then he fell off the bridge too, right?
Yes, he fell off the bridge as well, and that gave him autism.
Yes, and that is not a joke. That really did happen.
Yes.
From there,
and what was his field of expertise as an autistic person?
Oh no, he didn't. The voiceover told us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we never figured out if he had a field. Oh, actually, his field of expertise was biting off people's dicks.
So, well,
he got really good at that.
So yeah, his tutor comes, who's not really his tutor. It was a guy that became obsessed with his small penis and was like stalking him. But in this world, autism is more like being a frittata, like Rain Man level. No, more Rain, like Simple Sam.
Yeah.
Okay. So he's in a wheelchair. The tutor is like, "Oh, you put my penis in your mouth or whatever," right? And so he bites it off, and then the tutor bites off the autistic kid's penis, right?
Yeah,
and they
the
spit it
tutor
out.
who
There's blood
is
everywhere.
upset about having his penis bit off immediately goes, "If you bite my penis off, I'll bite yours off too."
Right.
And there is a mutual penis biting off of the two of them.
And then the stepmother, who's from Iran, and the dad's dead. The stepmother comes in with a suicide vest and blows everyone up for whatever reason. So the autistic kid,
there's more.
So the autistic kid,
we're about halfway through the story right now.
Yeah, that was the cold open. So the autistic kid wakes up in a hotel hospital because there was an overflow of the hospital because of all the Mexicans Karen has been killing. Being it's all connected,
right?
And he wakes up, and then he finds out that he has a vagina because his penis was bit off, so they turned it into a vagina. He gets released from the hospital. He's in his class with all these thugs or whatever. His doctor comes in and goes, "Hey, you forgot your vaginal cream." And so then everyone's like, "We want to see your vagina." And the teacher made him go to the front of the class.
Even the teacher.
What?
Oh, yes.
Man. Wow.
The teacher made him go to the front of the class, and then the white thug in the detention gets up and points a gun like, "Yo, man, let's see that vagina." And so he ends up showing it to everyone, and they're like, "Ew, right? That's weird." But luckily, he meets a what he assumes is a chick, but it turns out that she has a penis. Now, she is actually a demon. We found this out in an earlier video.
Mm-hmm.
Where he was dating someone, and then the dad brought a priest to try to do an exorcism, and then she turned into a demon and killed the priest, right? And the autistic kid is so excited because he has a vagina now, and and the chick has a penis, and so they work perfectly together.
Of course, yes.
I covered everything, right? That summed it up.
And the chick with the penis gets the dude with the vagina pregnant.
I forgot about that part. You're
and
right.
there's a part 3 coming.
Oh my God, that's craziness, man! I was just looking at their page, and yeah, it looks like it's full of videos like that. And it's all a shared universe, so whatever story they're telling can bleed into the next one.
Well,
and stuff. Wow.
Yes and no. There's some actors that play multiple parts, like the kid we saw in this one that robbed the mechanic shop.
Mm-hmm.
He also played a black kid who was kidnapped and turned into a white person, but then killed all the KKK guys at the rally that he was being introduced to.
Sounds crazy. All of it sounds absolutely nuts, man. This got to be a troll site. It's got to be a troll site. It's got to be.
Dude, there are whole subreddits about trying to figure out what their deal is. I have no idea how I found this.
How do you even find this shit? He's an expert at it, man.
Yeah,
Are you kidding me?
Honestly, my algorithm at this point, this is all I get.
Just pure insanity, huh?
Well, listen up, guys. Imperatus, happy birthday, but I've got to get going.
No problem.
The wife and I have to do this week's episode of House of the Dragon before she goes to bed. So,
that's right.
It was good to see all of you guys. Yeah, she just got that. Reason why I came in at this time is because she was watching what she calls the train wreck. What is it? Housewives of New Jersey or some shit like that. But
of course. How would we not know this?
Right. But anyway, you guys take it easy. Mad, it's always great to see you. Slender Dad, was good to stream with you. And Imperatus, I will see you on Brian's show soon enough.
Next week.
And happy birthday to you. Yeah, I was going to tell you before I get off. He's not doing
I knew
a show this week. So you guys take it easy. It's great to see all of you. And I will talk to you soon, man. Take care.
Talk to you soon.
Have a good one.
Yep. Bye.
Yeah, I wonder how he would have reacted if we told him about the dog video.
I mean, we briefly mentioned the dog video.
Yeah, I still want to know where they got the whip.
I mean, you never heard of a purse whip?
Listen, okay, when you are a powerful enough racist, you can manifest certain items.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah. She was like the Doctor Strange of the clan.
Of the Asian clan.
Sure. I'm pretty sure the clan, their numbers are so low, they pretty much take everybody.
Wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Anyway, what else you got going on? House of the Dragons is coming on.
Nothing really. Don't know where everybody else is.
Well, just remember who was here and who wasn't.
Don't you worry about that. I mean, Chad, you know why Chad's not here.
I don't.
At least he's in chat.
Yeah.
Is he?
He was in chat.
He was in chat.
At the time. But yeah, I don't know. As far as House of the Dragon goes, though, like after the way they ended out Game of Thrones, I have no interest in any more of that series.
100% justified and absolutely understandable, but House of the Dragons turned out to be pretty good.
Also, I don't understand why all the Targaryens are black now.
Well,
they got cooked by Dragonfire?
I've heard people explain it because I do that thing with Scott on Monday.
Yeah,
and they talked about it, but I couldn't explain it to you myself. I really need to get the cliff notes for all those books or some shit.
Yeah, I tried to read the first one and kind of barely stumbled my way through it, and read about maybe a third of the second one and was like, man, I know a lot of people are like, these books are really good, but they're fucking terrible. Like, no offense, but the thing people complain about Tolkien for, like, George R.R. Martin is that times 100, which is just mountains of pages describing nothing. Describing shit I don't care about. Like, it amazes me that people are like, well, Tolkien writes a story about every tree branch. And then it's like, yeah, like George R.R. Martin will spend 7 pages describing a dress a woman is wearing.
Ugh,
how can you like George R.R. Martin but say that Tolkien spends too much time on description? That's ridiculous to me.
Well, I rarely read fiction. I think the last one I can think of is, which I've read multiple times, The Stranger by Albert Camus, and Notes from the Underground. I think were probably the last 2 fiction books I've read.
Mm-hmm.
I mostly read nonfiction.
I mostly read fiction.
Yeah,
but
same.
I read a lot of Forgotten Realms novels and things along those lines.
I'm still working through the tome of Lovecraft novels I got.
Yeah, I'm good.
Book so thick you could beat somebody to death with it.
Oh, that's like my hardcover of the collected works of Abraham Lincoln.
Yeah, it's the collected work.
If I gotta kill somebody with a book, that's the one I'm going for.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go with the Bible because of the irony.
You know, I kind of like that. That's pretty good.
I got another commandment for you. Thou shalt not fuck around, or thou shalt find out.
Beat them so hard with it, imprints like the leather texture into their skin.
See, I'm looking at my books on Kindle now, seeing if I even have any fiction on here. No. Yeah. No, it's all like, either theology or philosophy bullshit. Like Bart Ehrman and Joel M. Hoffman, Paul Tillich, people like that. Yeah.
Still, it's nothing wrong with reading that either.
No, of course not.
Yeah, nothing wrong with broadening one's horizons in mind.
I mean, reading is good.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Spent a lot of my youth doing it.
Oh, here you go. Here, thus spoke fucking Zarathustra. Zarathustra. Fucking Nietzsche.
Zarathustra.
Yeah, whatever.
I spent most of deployments, man. Did a lot of reading on deployments.
Yeah, what did they say about deployments?
No, I didn't read about deployments.
Oh, okay.
I did a lot of reading while I was on deployment, because what the fuck else are you gonna do?
I read Starship Troopers. I actually just found it in the barracks when I was at Knox. And that book's crazy compared to the movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I want to go read the book because I've heard
it's really good.
It's a very different kind of thing than the movie was.
Yeah, there's a reason why they're called the Mobile Infantry.
And apparently, it was written by a Navy officer, if I remember correctly.
That tracks.
So I was like, oh, well, that's interesting.
Yeah, I got to give Chad a copy of the Starship Troopers anime.
Yeah, because if that is the case, I get the feeling that the book is going to push a very different message than the movie did.
Maybe. Well, what's his name? Paul. Whoever did that movie in RoboCop, he has his style, which is good.
Oh, Paul Verhoeven.
Yeah. But sometimes his stylistic his style is overwhelms the actual movie. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sort of.
You can put too much style over substance.
Right. In style, I mean his political commentary, the satirical lens that he shoots everything through. I'm saying I don't like those movies. I was watching RoboCop 2 the other day, and that thing's awesome.
Oh, the first two RoboCop movies are great.
Can't shoot a kid, can you?
And the funny thing is, he tried making RoboCop about as a satire of like police brutality and corporate greed, and people didn't fucking care. They just want to see RoboCop shoot people.
I appreciated that on the second one. They took the piss out of all the moms. Like, why can't RoboCop teach lessons about not being mean to each other or whatever?
Yeah,
because that's what happened with the Ninja Turtles before Secret of the Ooze. That's why they don't use their weapons at all in the movie.
Yeah. Did they use them in the first one?
Yeah.
Because it's been a while since I've seen it.
I'm pretty sure they did.
I think they did, yeah. And I know you're right. In the second one, they didn't at all.
Even when they were in that rope. Oh, what is it called? Ralph Nader about this rope. Right, that's something he said. Everybody loves a good Ralph Nader joke. Kids love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, I was going through now my Google book list. I read this book called The 37th Parallel by Ben Metzrich. Pretty sure he wrote. What did he write? I think he did the book that the 21 was based on, the movie where they took Las Vegas for all this money by counting cards or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, this book, he's following a basically an alien investigator for for the what's the UFO fucking group that I'm in? Babe, what's that UFO group that I'm in? MUFON, that's right. And and there were the book is talking about how if you look at the 37 parallel, there's all this alien activity that happens around that area and trying to figure out why, right? So at the end of the book, he's walking through like a clearing because he sees something, and I shit you not, it's redacted. There's all these parts of it that are redacted at the end.
Okay, that happens.
In a book?
Yeah, why not?
Come on. Look, I'm gonna share a screenshot of it in one of the groups.
Okay.
The Ascended Art one. I'll put it there.
You figure it out.
Yeah, here we go. Is that not weird?
Hold on, I'll go into it.
That's weird.
No, it looks like an SCP Foundation entry.
Yeah, anyway. Yeah, I was a member of MUFON for many, many years.
Didn't know you were into UFOs, Mad.
I've never been inside of one, but I find them interesting.
Have you ever seen one?
No, I haven't. It's weird how the people that want to see them the most either convince themselves that they have or never see them. Does that make, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was going to say, because I have no desire to see them, but I have seen essentially two.
See?
So,
see?
One being what just appeared to be a giant cloud that was following the ship perfectly, like matching our speed.
No, I don't care.
And apparently, according to Combat, it was basically the length of a football field, and it was giving a radar return. And I'm like, because I'm asking him, because I'm an electronics technician. I'm not an OS, but the OS is. I asked him, I'm like, do clouds usually give radar returns? They're like, not usually. So,
are we gonna do anything about this? Probably not.
It's like, do you want me to see if there's something wrong? And they're like, no, it's working.
I just love the idea of somebody like, well, what if we like? Should we do something? Like, okay, you want us to attack something that we have no idea what it is. It looks like a cloud. You want us to engage with it.
and then the other one, I was on the Ohio Turnpike heading back home. So basically en route to Illinois. And when we were going by near the airport, there was like a bunch of trees off to the right, way in the distance, right? And it looked like something that was like a disc, right? But not a flying saucer, but if a saucer were on its side and it was moving horizontally above the trees, but it looked like there were two of them, and like one was sliding up to the top and then going over the other one, which then slid up to the top and came over. Like there were two saucers on their side attached to each other that were kind of rolling over each other as they moved horizontally above the trees. Yeah, and like I flagged the guy in the truck next to me and asked him, and like I was like, you know, I mouthed out, "Are you seeing that?" And he's like, "Yes, I don't know." And like, it was just weird looking. But those are the two UFO sightings that I've had. And when I say UFO, I don't think they were necessarily alien spacecraft, because I don't know that I entirely believe aliens have come to this planet. But they definitely were flying objects that I was unable to identify.
So with that, what my thinking is, because there have been accounts of UFO sightings since time immemorial. You know what I mean? Like there's drawings of what we assume that they thought were UFOs, whatever, from way back when.
Oh, there's even drawings of like astronauts.
Yeah,
down in
exactly.
South America.
If just one of those sightings turned out to be real, then yes, they have been here. And the amount that has been that have been reported, right? I think that the possibility of every single one having a scientific explanation for it is not as likely as what people assume. You know what I mean?
Like I'm not sure I'd follow exactly.
Just on a statistic level, right? So you have a million sightings. Okay, just a million. It's probably even more than that. Because let's just say a million, right?
Yeah.
What are the chances that every single one of them had a scientifically explained explanation outside of some type of being unknown to us?
Yeah, I get where you're going with that. Because like if there were a million sightings and only 0.1% chance of them was a for real no shit sighting,
right?
Then how do you explain that one, right?
Exactly.
And is it necessarily? It's not going to have like throwaway explanation that all the others do. I agree, but I almost lean more toward like the kind of Atlantis theory, where it's like, they were human. They were just super advanced humans that were all but completely wiped out in some extinction level event on this planet. And then they kind of just slowly died off and their technology died with them. And the primitives thought that they were super advanced beings from another world, when in all actuality, they were just humans.
But how does that account for the sightings in current day?
They live in the ocean. Probably.
Okay, so they both got wiped out completely.
So Aquaman's real is what you're saying.
Huh?
I think so. I mean, that is my best guess, is that Aquaman is a documentary and its events happened in real time.
I get that. I see no reason why an octopus couldn't play the drums. 100% on board.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, have you ever been to SeaWorld? They can train fish to do all sorts of weird shit.
Oh yeah. I mean, not to keep from biting you, apparently.
Well, I mean, if they want to, they're gonna. And you're just gonna have to accept that, which is why I never go in the water.
Oh, you know me, I embrace my whiteness. You ain't see me out in the ocean. Yeah.
I don't even like to go like knee deep in the ocean, because it's like, there's those little sharks that can apparently bite you if you're in 3 feet of water. So
no bullshit. So the ex-wife and I, we went on this cruise, and in Cozumel, we did the swimming with the dolphin thing, right? It was in a little thing, but it had ocean water that came into it, right? And he was talking about, hey, don't worry about it. Nothing can come in here from the ocean, so you're perfectly fine. And as he's saying this, there is a fish attached to my fucking calf. I'm like, excuse me. He's like, no, there's no way that's possible. And I'm like, I'm looking at the thing attached to my fucking calf. So, but leading up to this, the ex-wife was like, hey, here, I'm going to drink this giant scorpion tequila.
Oh boy.
It was probably 2 feet, 3 feet tall or some shit. It was one of those giant ones. And so we're in the line to do the dolphin bullshit. And she's like, I can't feel my face. I'm like, this is going to go well. I go first. And so they're like, all right, put your hands on your vest or whatever. And the dolphin's going to kiss you. I'm like, all right. And so it does it, right? And he's like, okay, now you kiss the dolphin. I'm like, I'm not going to do that. But she's expecting you to kiss her. I'm like, well, then the next person can kiss her twice. I'm not kissing the dolphin. Oh, okay. And I'm not writing it, so I just win. I'm not doing any of that dumb shit. The ex-wife did. And the guy's like, okay, when you see me put my hands up in an X, that's when you get off the dolphin. The water's flashing her face, and she can't see this dude doing the X. It almost ran the dolphin into a walk wall.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. So he's all pissed. I'm like, bro, you have a whistle around your neck. I don't know. Maybe include that in your
hand gestures.
Yeah, in your signs to stop. He's like, that's actually a good point.
And
I'm
maybe
like, yeah, right?
notice that this person may have drank a giant scorpion tequila before they came here. And
no, they would have put that one back on me.
For that.
No, they would be like, why'd you let her do it? So I focused on the whistle.
As you do.
Yeah, of course.
You do.
Have y'all ever had an out of body experience?
Can't say that I have.
I have. Just for a second though, when when Shredda let me die.
When Shredda let you die.
Yep. She didn't even catch me. So I had THC poisoning. And I was walking towards the bedroom or whatever, and I just passed out. And when I was falling, apparently she said my head hit the my chair, like the roller wheel. And but when I was falling, I felt myself leave my body, and then when I hit the ground, I went back into my body. So it was just like a split second, right? And that's when I died.
Okay, so not catching you, she saved your life, because if you had been caught, then you wouldn't have fallen back into your body.
You also wouldn't have smacked his head on the wheel of his chair.
I did smack my head on the wheel of the chair. How did that save me?
Because if she had caught you, your soul would have missed your body and never went back into it.
No, I'm not listening to this. It's her fault. I died. Anyway. So I read this book by Robert Monroe, who is like an expert in this shit, right? He worked for the government in sound. He was real big in sound, and he had this out-of-body experience or whatever, and he called it your second self. And his book, it details each time that he's testing it a little bit more, right? Seeing what he can do with it. And he always talked about how there was this feeling that he would get that he's been out too long and he has to get back to his body or whatever. Like there's a time limit. And on one of these out-of-body experiences, he's like, fuck it. I'm not going to pay attention to that warning or whatever it is. I'm going to keep going. And then he said, something dark and evil grabbed him and started trying to drag him down as he was fighting to get back to his body. I shut the book. I didn't want to read anymore because I didn't want to accidentally go into my second self and get fucking kidnapped by demons or some shit. You know?
Yeah,
that's true. You aren't a big fan of the supernatural, are you, Matt?
Fuck no, I'm not what? No. Are you kidding?
You know what that says to me, Slender?
I'm going to survive longer than other white people?
Well, you've already been set on fire, so that's a likely probability.
I am immortal.
Settle down, Highlander.
Okay, there's more evidence that I can't be killed in if I can.
I was gonna say what we should do, Slender, is play Phasmophobia with this guy.
Nope, not a fan.
He has played it before. He hated
played
it.
One time, hated it. 2 snaps and a
2 snaps. No.
I think it was fun.
Nope. Oh, dude. Well,
I mean, Matt, if we play it again, I'll protect you.
Babe, what was that game you tried to convince me to play? That woman, she was like, oh, this game looks really fun. You should stream it. You're having so much fun. So I look it up, and the first image is of this horrifying figure that haunts you in this game. I gotta look it up. Because he doesn't remember. I know I don't remember. That's why I'm asking you. Oh, Opus Castle?
Never heard of it.
OPUS.
I can't say I've heard of it. Looked pretty good and terrifying, though,
huh? Not pretty good. No, I don't. Who have you been listening? Terrifying, yes, but no, I don't. That doesn't equate to good.
I wonder how you would handle the Silent Hill games.
I played it.
Oh, he would not handle those well at all.
Not a fan. I remember I was, maybe 12 when Resident Evil 2 came out. And my stepmom came home. She worked nights, right? She was a nurse. And she came home and had the game. It's like 3 a.m. And I'm like, yes. And I jumped up and I was so excited to play. That was such a horrible idea to let a little kid play fucking Resident Evil 2 at 3 a.m. by himself. In the dark.
Whoops.
Mistakes were made.
The sound from that game. That's what haunts you.
Yeah.
Because it's not like there's music or anything. You know, you get that little blurb of music every once in a while, but it's not like there's a soundtrack playing in the background. So all you hear is footsteps and other noises.
Oh, dude, the kid giggling in the school.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, those games were good. Fear is another one I really liked. The first one, at least.
Yeah, that'll definitely scare the shit out of you.
The little girl, Alma.
Mm-hmm.
The Thing. Did you ever play it, Imp?
Yeah, I did.
Cool. Where were you at when I was asking who was excited for the remaster?
I was at work and I didn't know there was a remaster coming.
Yep.
Yeah, and then he totally ignored you.
Everyone did. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm on my own on that one. Yeah, very excited for it.
That was it was a good game because it captured the atmosphere and the tenseness of the movie.
Yes, it really did, bro. Because it was a squad-based game, right? But it played into the paranoia of not knowing who is the Thing and who's not. And you're trying to convince people to trust you and shit. So I'm really excited for the game. They said that they're gonna be able to do things that they want to do originally, but the technology wasn't there.
Yeah, because that was an OG Xbox game.
Yeah, I'm excited to see how that
OG Xbox game at that. And it still looks pretty good. The only problem I had with it was too dark.
Maybe that was your TV, or I don't know who did it. Maybe it was the same guy that did cinematography for Game of Thrones. I don't know.
It'd be interesting if they can actually add multiplayer to it.
Another game I liked that was scary was Hunter the Reckoning.
Yeah, that
was kind of like a Diablo ripoff.
Kind of, yeah. It was like a twin stick shooter almost.
Yeah, I really like that game.
Diablo's got some horrific imagery at times.
I guess I didn't even pay attention to the whole story.
These stories never been Diablo's strong point. I think Slender would agree with me on that one.
No, and unfortunately, Diablo has gotten very formulaic. Like when I played through Diablo 3, like I knew every story beat a mile before it happened.
Yeah.
Because it's just like, it's Diablo. It's super predictable.
Yeah. Most people care about just leveling characters, getting cool gear, making killer builds.
Yeah.
Oh, before I forget,
I wish they made better stories. I actually thought Diablo 4 had a pretty decent story by comparison to the previous iterations, but then there was just no end game at all.
There is now.
I've been watching. I'm there's not enough there to make me want to come back.
Yeah, I gave it a shot. I felt exactly the same as I remembered.
Bored.
Before I forget though, Slender, have they fixed it to where you no longer have that cracking sound when you have another window open and you're playing a game or anything?
I don't know. Do I have a cracking sound right now?
No.
He's been playing Elden Ring the entire time.
Good to know. I would never do that on someone's birthday, but like next time I'm on your guys' show.
Okay.
Nice to know.
Yeah.
During trivia.
Well, I mean,
he'll probably be playing Elden Ring on his own show this week.
I was like, I'm playing Elden Ring right now. And let's see, what have I done since you guys got here? I got invited to the Volcano Manor. I killed the Godskin Noble. I killed Rykard. And now I'm at Jarbaron trying to get the poachers to come.
Right.
You know what I've been doing? Paying attention to Imp.
So have I.
Yeah, he has. Until now, could you really tell he was playing a game?
Yes.
I didn't know you were going to say that.
It's his
think
default.
You're a liar. I think you're a liar.
Well, what I think we should do is wrap this up, and the three of us all go play a game.
I gotta watch House of Dragons, but I should be around in a little bit.
I will be. I don't know about Slender, but I will be.
I'd probably be around for a little bit. I do have work tomorrow though, so I can't stay up too late.
But we could probably get a couple missions in Ghost Recon in.
It's possible, yeah.
So I want to say thank you to everybody who came and hung out in the chat. Smokey, Soul Assassin, Pope Metallicus, Gibbons, Arcasul, bunch of other people that I game with outside of you guys. And thank you for you guys for being here as well as,
of course,
Joe's Atmosphere. I do appreciate it.
He doesn't count. He left.
So, but thank you all for coming and hanging out and just hanging out on my birthday with me. It was nice and chill and just exactly what I wanted. So thank you. And I will not be on 70's show tomorrow because he's not doing one. I will probably be on Ascendant Art on Friday. And anything you guys want to plug?
Nope.
No, I think I'm good. Ascendant Art, you'll be there. So
yep,
that's on Fridays. And then I was gonna do an Ascendant Arcade today, but my sinuses were killing me earlier, so I passed.
That reminds me. There'll be Matt's Ascendant Friday night stream on Friday.
Yes.
Noted.
No caps.
So on that note, thanks again, folks, and I will talk to you all soon.
Damn, had a birthday. It was really, really gay and things.